Hello there. It's your boy, Tasty Cake. I had to listen to it. Am I gone? Am I gone? That's just hilarious. And honestly, I forgot. I was, let me get to the comment section and see if anyone wants to make a comment. That's one person watching on the YouTube. I'm exhausted. And I do not expect to be doing a 4-hour stream today. I actually need something to drink. So I said I was going to go ahead and I'm going to host an episode of The Legend of Traveling TARDIS. Specifically, someone left me a message. I have no idea. So let me just check notifications here. Notifications. Vacations. What? No notices. No, I am not Evelyn. Hi, Evelyn. I'm Alvin from Land Pros. I'd like to share some info about your vacant lot. If I had a vacant lot, there'd be a house on it. No agents involved. I'd like to share more. So let's see here. Report as. Let's see. How about view details? Block. Because I don't feel block. Because I don't feel like writing down the phone number and doing anything. I'm tired. So I said I would do it because, and I will eventually, sometime this week, post, Sting saying, that I hosted an episode of The Legend of Traveling TARDIS. It was super cool. Now, I said I would do it. I said I can do it, and I was told, yes, if Dave's not, anytime Dave's not hosting, I can host. Like, cool. So I'm prepping. So I'm quite sure I can do this. I had the surgery with the removing of the tumor, and I had lousy sleep because dealing with those idiots at the hospital moving tables around and making noise and leaving the damn light on when I'm trying to sleep. And how's my night? How's my Greg? How's my dressing gown open in the back? And my eyes were open, so I saw that dot from big giant lights. It's like that episode of Seinfeld when Jerry was at the dentist, and his shirt was untucked. Except I was, just wearing a gown, and it was all, I had it tied up. I made sure it was tied up. Everything was untied, and I was missing a booty. I was missing a paper booty. Am I gone? Am I gone? It's just, and then paying the bill. That's why even my skin is horrifically torn apart. My acne, I just don't go see a dermatologist, even though I can see a specialist without going to see the damn doctor, because that guy's a test hungry. But I just, so you have this, this. Oh, you're like, yeah, that's all I need to know. Just let me go on naturally. And if I die, and when I die, and when I'm gone, there'll be one child born in this world to carry on, Yeah. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. So it was, I said, I'm prepping myself. So I'm doing anything, and Kenny goes, oh, you can, Kenzo's Creations, my co-host on Spill the Geek Tea in the past, and he and I are going to work on some stuff on Monday, because that's like the only time I have available is Monday. Tuesday, I'm not sure. Tuesday, I'm not sure if I will actually be on Legend of Traveling TARDIS doing the review, because if everyone wants to jump in, it's like, well, I gave my non-spoilerish review along with the Candyman. So if the both of us or either one of us are on, that'd be kind of cool. Would I be hosting? Probably not, because if Dave's available, then I don't host. But it was cool. I have access now to Disney Plus. I can watch Andor. I can watch the Clone Wars from watching the movie again all the way to the end with a season that was not shown on Cartoon Network because it was on Disney Plus. I can see Droids from back in the day, which I never watched that. Not sure about the cartoon Ewoks, but I can watch this Star Wars stuff. It's like, whoa. But not yet. I'm still recovering from all this stuff. But Christian said he was going to walk with me through on Tuesday night. Didn't happen. Then it was like, he's going to help me. He's going to do everything for me. All I had to do is press end stream. Like, this isn't my first rodeo. I do have another show. This show, I do have a studio in the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS StreamYard. I don't use it because he doesn't understand the storage thing. I said, if you record something and you want to keep it in the studio, that's the storage thing. But when we do it live, it doesn't really matter because I learned that from Kenny. Hence, the last night's show was an hour and 19 minutes. And there was only 20 minutes left in storage. But when I went to look at it, it didn't change. It's still stated 49.8, something like that. Something bizarre like that. The idea of storage is, you record something, you let it sit there, you go back and you edit it, this and that. You want to watch it again because you didn't save it on a computer. You want to re-release it again with some edits this time into the video, which for me, I delete everything after a certain time. YouTube, when I do the thing through Logitech, I have it in the computer and I just eventually delete it. I keep some of the pictures and I eventually delete those too. It's not important. It's the broadcast that's important. So the original studio is still my original home. Any thing occurs, I still have my old home. LA's home, but it ain't mine. New York's home, but LA's fine, but it ain't home. New York's home, but it ain't mine no more. I am my cry. So I still have 2 studios. And with the old studio, I can go all this, I'm going to jump on here. I'm going to jump on here. Jump. I can do all these funky things. All these funky things that I asked Dave to put on this studio. But he goes by muscle memory. And he didn't remember. He's busy. So, That's why I wanted him to host an episode. He'll host eventually. Host an episode of Intro to StreamYard. So what about all these little things on the bottom of our screen here? Changing things around, doing whoop, bop, boop, that's the solo layout to the cropped layout to group layout, spotlight layout, news layout, screen layout, picture-in-picture layout, cinema layout, and then the custom ones I had. There's supposed to be like 2 in here, and then this one, I have no idea what it is. I can't remember. This one is I had, we're all on the border. And this one, I had it as 4 people are on the screen, and one of them is, and the director's up there in the corner, hiding. So I think there's room for 1, 2 or 3 more. I think on one of these interesting things that he created, and I learned a director thing up on the corner. So that's one thing I remembered. But when Christian told me, he's like, you didn't know about storage things. It's I want to say so. The dude that is also on your StreamYard, besides Dave and I, that doesn't have a studio and just records these 2-hour long videos and sets them out over the course of the year, taking up space. And then it's okay, fine, it's live or it's coming up, they got 2 videos on there. And it's like, why are you having these 2 little things in there? I don't know. Then you go in the past, it's like, it's still there, which I thought about this morning. I was walking from my car in the back of the store to the front. Yeah, I understand that you can have, once it's in the past, it's ended. And it says on there, delete recording, delete broadcast. Delete recording and says, anything that you worked on will be gone if you delete this recording. So it's still in the studio. So that's what's the point? If it's still in the studio, as already been shown here, you can just delete the recording and it's still there, because if you want to delete altogether, you delete recording and you delete in the studio. So that's 2 notches or so off the storage. And if you don't want to see it ever again, don't anyone want to see it, you delete the broadcast. So it's erased forever unless it's in your computer. And this dude has that stuff sitting there. Like, when I came on, I had like 5 videos and they were about an hour each, and they still had plenty of room. We're like at 35 out of 50 hours. Then this dude's like, 2-hour video, 2-hour video, 2-hour video. Son of a man. And now that Dave has created the Happiness Patrol show. So he created another studio like I did here. It's like he's recording videos to show later. So that's going to be kind of a contrast there when, but that'd be like something I want to get Christian on to do a video with me, like Kenny and I will do a video, and Jay and I know when Jay is going to host the episode of Intro to StreamYard, I want everyone to be part of it. Dave to ask questions. Oh, I remember that. Mark, so he sits in the background and says, well, how'd you do that? And Greg and myself. So I say, okay, I'm just trying to put in my 2 cents worth. So maybe we'll do that one live in time when everything is kosher. But Kenny and I were just going to play with the ideas of doing these things. Like, what does he know? So I'm going to ask him questions and they'll go that. So Kenny and I do the short little videos. Jay will host a live show, most likely, and the group of us will ask questions here and there and go back and forth and some memory from Dave's head. Christian and I do that too. Brings that back. Christian said he was going to set up. Anything that's already on YouTube can be downloaded from YouTube. Some people just use it as a mess. Yeah. Thank you, Sight Beyond Sight. And I'm glad that you are. I showed off. Was it here? Yeah, it was Wednesday, right? And I had ordered 2. Yeah, it was Wednesday because Kenny was next. I do my show, then Kenny does a show. I have 2 King Hiss figures from Walmart through the Turtles of Grayskull. And this got canceled through Walmart. Walmart cancel con, basically. Because I think it was Thanos Copter when he was on Kenny's show last night, which kind of Kenny said to me, "Oh, if you're on Friday, you can watch Friday night. You can come on the show." Like, I didn't appear on the show. I was just in the chat. I was, watching Bob Ross paint. I got the music that I heard in the background was my tablet because I had meditation music, but I had it turned down low, but enough that I heard the bells ringing. Ironically, at 3 o'clock in the morning, oh, the witching hour. So I'm watching Kenny and flipping over to Bob Ross, staying awake, everything. But the box, the second one, the box, a little flap on there is a little bit dinged, but so then you open up the figure, so it's still the figure is still good. So I have the box, the original box, and I'm gonna wrap it up a bit just because of the bouncy thing, and I will send it out to you on a Tuesday. So you shall enjoy something that you ordered. So ironically, Thanos Copter said he ordered two because he wanted to do the Foot Soldier and King Hiss, and somehow he got two more. Like, oh, not a problem, because for me it's like display this thing. Like, what am I doing here? I said I was not going to go into collecting the Motu with the Thundercats. I do like Battle Cat Man. I mean, that was an artwork pit. It was an artwork had Battle Cat Man on. It's like, that's awesome. So that's a definite. Skeletor Mumra combination. It's like, Lion-O, if they don't paint his nose, I'm kind of like, and Chitara, her hair's not long and flowing. They gave her an 80s cut. Like, so it's an excuse for me saying, yeah, I gotta draw the line there. I draw a line on these things because they're just, they're sitting in the other room, no place for it. I want to display the Turtles one, the Turtles of Grayskull, because I think they're cool, and using the Splinter's garment for one of the figures that I want to have the custom head made of me, which I still got to watch Corey's video, Make Shape Trade, because he did that 3D print of himself. So once he made it, he copied the head on the computer and he made it happen, and he made himself into a Masters of the Universe figure head and use those parts. And that's what I want to do. I want to have my head specifically for Masters of the Universe to make definitely 2, maybe 3 figures. So 3 heads. So I completed that. And then once it's in this computer, everything, not necessarily Corey, but for Kenny, because once that's done, then he can adjust it to put my head on a figure. I'm not saying put on Superman. That'd be pretty awesome. I showed the Superman I bought. I bought it loose. I bought this one in a box. And you can see, sadly, if it focuses. Focus. Piss poor quality control. I get Mossman. Oh my goodness, Mossman was. I can't remember now. I know this was the Walmart one. It came in the box, mint box, but it's all scratched up. So I do have that Waterside sticker. I'm going to put the black shield on it. And because that was my Superman, and the one with the black shield and dark blue colors. Like, that sounds pretty awesome. Would I put my head on Superman's body? Now that I think about it, that's a possibility, because I took the one that I had and I put in that one in the box with the only thing was I could not save the plastic thing. But if that's possible, everything's possible. Anything is possible because Debbie Gibson said so. And now that she's older, wow, I'm glad she has someone. If I did, maybe my skin would be better. Anyway, so I can't. Oh, idea. I went north to a Walmart, which was a nice Walmart, and I found one Moss Man sitting on the shelf saying, "Oh my freaking god!" Never saw it again because when I went back to that Walmart, they took out They took out everything that's Masters of the Universe collection. No longer available. She went back to Debbie. It was. She's an actress now. She's a professional singer. Call her Deborah. But now that she's older, about 20 years ago, she changed back to Debbie because, like, hi, it's Debbie Gibson. I understand. She has she's dating a doctor, so she got all these health regime things. But man, she got really skinny. It's like, I love Debbie Gibson. Look at that, she's so skinny. How time ages people. How I'm as Mikey from Eternity and Royalty said, you're Benjamin Buttons. So yeah, I got all this acne, but no, I got a hormonal or something. I don't know. Something's screwing up my system big time. Kind of wish I was Benjamin Buttons, but I'm losing my hair too. I like another co-host. He wants to just shave his head. Like, what? So you don't want to worry about it, just where's his ball caps. Anyway, where was I? So I found one Moss Man ever, and it was Kenny that sent me a merman because it was just available in Colorado. So that's the only reason why I have merman. And I went looking for Leatherhead with his jacket, which had, instead of the bone colored teeth on his jacket, these silver ones. I cannot find it. Everything was just the regular release, not the exclusive release. So that if I can't find it, I can't find it. I'm not going to be going everywhere for it. I found both variations of Ram Man, which I liked because the purple one and the more translucent purple one's like, well, if he was put through a slime pit, then he could have been cloned. It just makes sense to me. And again, the ideas of this and that, but I had ideas for Combiner Wars for Optimus with different figures. I had Megatron, Soundwave, Starscream. Yeah, it's possible, but it's the painting thing. And one of them was Tiffany. Yeah, Debbie got skinny and Tiffany got big. Like, oh, girls. Life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to expect. You never know what you're going to get. I forgot what I was saying. Even if I keep notes, I'm going to forget what I was saying. Turtles, Grayskull. Trying to get everything, can't. Combiner Wars. I bought all these heads through Shapeways. Like, well, I'm going to do this, want to do that. There was one for, I had the idea and the parts for the Protectobots Defensor 2, because in Japan, through the little candy and the little plastic parts, you can combine the 4, combine the 5, but then you had another one, another piece, and another piece, so you can make another version. And then if you use those other pieces against the original one, you had a bigger version. It's like, okay, I got those. I spent some money on having those because I wanted to have that display about it. And with the Protectobots being different, you had the core 5, but then when they created Roller, not Roller, Roller was the repaint, and through Japan, which I did get that one as well. not understanding that one. But it was the one I was. The Americans trying to say, well, we got this version, this version, this version, and I said online, well, if we take Cyclonus, which can transform into a Galvatron kind of thing, use these 4 extra pieces that were available only through America, and create this combiner. I took a picture of it, and everyone else had that same idea because I posted in a Transformer group, and like it spread like wildfire. When I'm caught in wildfire, when I'm caught, when I'm caught in wildfire. Oh, it didn't show the flag. It just said JP. There is a house in New Orleans. They call that the rising sun. It just said JP. Didn't show the picture. Things on StreamYard that we cannot figure out. So I would still love to create the alternate version of the Protectobots companion to Defense War 2. With the one dude was released, Medics, which was a convention exclusive. We took the first aid figure, and I got the stickers from a friend. I actually found the second pair of stickers too. The original ones he sent me another copy. Just need to be painted, so that's something I really want to send to Kenny to take care of. And if I find all the freaking parts, have him paint that so I can create. Because everyone knows what Defense Sword looks like. But I'm making Defense Sword 2 with that dude. The other thing needs parts to it. The other thing needs parts to it. And it's like, there it is. This is a Uni-Q version using shape-weight parts that someone had the idea of thinking about. I have Defense Sword 2. And when they released the main dude, but as a red fire truck, different name. It's like, well, that represents the smaller combiner that was in the Japanese comic, which later brought out Star Convoy. So he was red, and it was the same parts, same combiner wars, same combiners as the other one. The original one, which was like big, and this was like small, but the helicopter was blue. So I did find the red version. Delta Dawn. Oh, I didn't see anything. This doesn't show anything. That's what I understand. Of course, Memphis is a land of Delta Blues. So I would love to have the Protectobots Defense Sword 2, the Japanese smaller combiner with the red truck, but the helicopter was blue. So taking not first aid, blades that I have, the American version of blades, painting blue. I got the Japanese version of blades with some extra parts, keeping them red and put on the just to have them there, like in the background. Like, here's the 4 other dudes that you know of standing on the back there, and the 4 new dudes as Defense Sword 2 kind of thing, and then the red Defense Sword basically with the blue blades helicopter. That was the main one I would do. Optimus Prime. I even did Redneck Optimus Prime. It was hilarious. I did American Optimus Prime. Red, white, and blue. Hold my beer. I did a Galvatron where I had, because the idea of Cyclonus was always, is it Bombshell or is it Thundercracker? We don't know. Bombshell was in the foreground. Thundercracker was in the background. Thundercracker was here. Bombshell was here. You can't say that, oh, he's the one that became Cyclonus. This was his armada. And then within 10 seconds, the armada disappeared and we get another sweep. But the bits and pieces here and there, I easily, no paint involved, just put the figure together and made that happen. But a Megatron, I had, the parts. Okay, this one can be painted. This one can be painted. This one painted, and have a shroud, which is taken from one of the toys from the Bayverse, Transformer Bayverse, just to cover part of his head because it was like torn off and covering his left arm. So I would stick Ratchet on there based on the comic book. So that's how he got in control. It's like, why is Ratchet there? Because in the comic, he and Ratchet had the same mindset, And then in Regeneration 1, he shut Ratchet's brain off, or cortex and stuff, and like, well, it was just Megatron in control. It's like all these ideas. And then a decade goes by, and holy crap, I got into Masters of the Universe again. But I would have the combiners in the background so that it's unique and just displays it. This is how I do it. We know what these figures look like. And for building these special combiners like Megatron, Starscream, Soundwave, and the Protectobots, Joey said, okay, this is a unique one here. Do a video on it. And I go, yep. Now combined together, it's sitting on the top shelf, sitting there all on display. So see, after I win the Powerball jackpot tonight, stay home and just send stuff out to Kenny. He said, you know what? I'm giving you money, bro. Help me out. Do these one. Just take your time. But I want these done. It's like She-Hulk. I asked him to put a hold on it because I wasn't sure on Thursday if I was going to get her or not. Turns out she sold out on Hasbro Pulse. I have not checked again on Big Bad Toy Store. But we were talking. I got home and said, yeah, he canceled it. It was a placeholder for him. He canceled it. So he's got himself one. And I put the order for 2 for myself, and it'll be sent to Orlando. So I got my She-Hulk figures. One in the package because it's just beautiful. It's like, whoa, it's so cool. And one open. But King Hiss, Thanos Copter, got 4 now. Now you can do Foot Soldiers. But for me, he's like, well, I had 2, but Sight Beyond Sight got his canceled. And Kenny's not even sure if he's got his or not. But I talked to Kenny about it. It's like, just to have a Foot Soldier in there, it's like, well, how far along am I going to do these Turtles of Grayskull? How much they can be displayed? Like some people just, outright sell them off. Like they're done with it. The superpower stuff, they're done with it. And like the vintage Motu figures, I tried years ago, to get rid of them. The guys, they weren't worth anything. It's okay, fine, just put them away. And now I was like, it's starting to borderline again because people are kind of wanting them. They wanted them, now they're kind of wanting them, and now we're in a danger zone about everything else. So, if I did everything right, I'd have an actor would have read specifically the. Yes, pre-orders are nice, especially. I said I pre-ordered Faker through Walmart CancelCon. They didn't say anything about it. If I get it, I get it. If not, I don't care. I want to do all the Fakers. That can be possible. And now it'd just be the bigger Faker in the background. But then again, I have Eternia. Want to display it. It's in Orlando. It's a big giant box. So I'm believing that King Grayskull's inside of it. Or Modi's inside of it. I have another box. I just can't remember. And so I don't know if I honestly don't know where's King Grayskull or Modi. It was like a separate box. And which one's which? Did someone steal one of the figures? Porch Pirates crap. But I was just a big impulse buy, like getting Mondo He-Man. I was like, I shouldn't have got that. She-Ra. I'm kind of glad I did. And we got the replacement head there, so we'll see. The Goddess, that was a must-have. I got yelled at for being on my phone at work. Why all of a sudden every freaking a-hole had to leave at the same time? It's like, I just wanted to order her. By the time I get her, she'll be gone. I don't care. I got her whenever she's coming out. Like how much more? Again, I got sitting there the Lando 7-inch Lando, the 5-inch scale Admiral Kirk because it was Shatner. The one the Knights Ren because he has a shield. So I was like, I wear a face shield. Today I bought got them on sale. BOGO, not really. Half off. It was 50% off. These are like how much were they things? Oh yeah, I got a bunch of sand troopers. Sand troopers. They stuck it in my little PO box, and I had to take my knife, my little key knife, cut the box, pull the figures out, try to jam them because you can put things from inside into the box, but when they add the door, it closes. It makes the enclosure even smaller. So it was enough that I was able to pull the figures out and pull the box out because again they don't have a clue. But these chips were half off, so like they're like $480 or something like that. It's $240. It's a good price. So I got myself an Evil Eye again. I did not get Voodoo Hot. New Orleans style kettle. New Orleans kettle style Evil Eye. I've had these before. So for the price, like and the regular Voodoo. And of course, I love Oons the crab, the crab chip with Chesapeake Bay crab seasoning. So I've had all three. I will. How much was it? It was the price was $2.40 each. Yes, 2 for $4.79. BOGO. We did BOGO one time for Frito-Lay, for Lay's chips. You had to buy one to get the other one at the deal. We had a deal for Callaway water, right? The blue bottle. 6-pack for $12. Sold out. Couldn't get any more. Where'd I put him? Why did I just put him? I don't know. Oh, there you go. The rubber band. So we sold out and people don't know how to read. So the deal was you limit 3, you get a 24-pack. Technically, limit 3, $7.99, 24-pack each, and then it was supposed to jump back up to $8.99. Didn't work. So it was if you want to get a 24-pack for $7.99, sure, go ahead. No coupon involved. Of course, next week it drops to $6.99. $2 off. Digital coupon, must spend $20. Yes, it says Sand Troopers with the white pauldron or something like that. So Sand Troopers are cool. Now, I do not see a weapon on them. And yeah, they do. They just have the regular pistol, regular size guns. So, okay. Army builders, even though it's supposed to be, from China, this is from the distributors in America. Distributor is in America, so that's how. Where's the vampire? Oh. So 7 things I do want to do, but then again, I could have written my stories years ago and been done with them, and I still haven't. Well, thing I accomplished is the shows here. This is awesome, but I'm afraid to take them out of the package. These are kind of scary. Vampire Superman. Ah, Superman. I just went on eBay and it's like it was always like, "Whoa, you like this? So how about this?" So it was the cheapest way. The other ones were like, okay, if I got this many, it'll be like $8 each. If I get this many, it'll be this much each. But I don't need that many sand troopers. 5 is good enough for me. We've had the evil eye for a bit. Voodoo, yes, the hot voodoo, but evil eye was a newer one, and it would disappear. We stopped carrying it for a little while. Now all of a sudden, it said BOGO for oons, 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 which I have also oons for the hot honey pretzels, but for the price of $2.40 each, oh, I'll do a quick, I'll do a quick video, open it up. But as two dudes said on how to post YouTube videos, don't let it sit. You know, unlisted, don't publish. Let it sit for 24 hours. Let YouTube do the thing, study everything. So I'm gonna do that. Yo, yeah, it's well, 549, yeah, so double 480. It's like that was enough for me, 480. And I got them the first time because it was on sale. And then we haven't had sale for years. And all of a sudden, it says oods. And I looked over to the displays, like, oh, the voodoo chips are on sale too. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad. The honey barbecue is like nice, but those are the 3 I've had. I like them a lot. Oh Lord. They are a party size at 8 ounces for a party if you only have one guest. I was sticking in the kitchen. I just want to get it for that price. Hot damn. Hot damn. No, we're leaving April, and I still have not worked on a TV display yet. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow because since I'm giving everyone the day off, we're just gonna, interviewing paparazzo Dave Chapman. I told Jay, message Jay, and when Jay popped up on here Wednesday, I said I need a break because I wasn't prepared for what's going to happen last night. Christian did come on, message me saying he's going to set everything up, going to do all the intros for me. I said, okay. And then he was going to take a power nap. And so I am, looking at the time, everything is occurring here and there. So Thursday was a good day. Not so much because my order from Target was for the Ghost, Papa V, Papa 5. For the new album from Ghost Skeletor, Target exclusive red vinyl. It has a matte on it, and the CD, it also has a label, stickers on it for Target, and it came with a Ghost patch. They said it was on delivery, so I go to post office and see when I come home. It was delivered, and I'm reading it. I wrote the note saying I did not receive it. Reading it. It was sent to Macon, to their dock center. I got lost. It took me 45 minutes to find the place. Then when I finally, instead of going right, I went left, found it, got my Wonder Woman figure. I said, okay, let me follow this road here. I'm at the interstate. I'm done. It would have taken me just the length of getting to the interstate and making that left-hand turn, and there it was. But I didn't. I somehow went past it, didn't see the UPS sign, drove around downtown. I was like, where's this place? I got completely lost. And I'm in downtown Macon. This is not a good thing. Not good at all. And so I called last night, 5 o'clock, to this. The virtual assistant was working on UPS, and I got hold of someone at the call center. What? And I said, "Can I change it?" Well, once it's been set for delivery, you cannot change the time. You cannot change the location. I will have someone call you in 2 hours. 3 hours later. But before that, I go back on Target. I'm like, what's going on here? The UPS site has my address. And if anything occurs, they can send straight to UPS store, because I did not know Target was going to send it through UPS to the post office. Even with a physical address to the post office, UPS would not send it. There are times UPS did. If it's based on one distribution center, yes. If it's through the other distribution center, no. They did not recognize it as a working building. Making bacon, burnt to a crisp. They also, within the depths of Macon near the university, there's a little TARDIS library. It was destroyed. It was rebuilt, but I have not been there since. I don't. Honestly, I hope it's still around, because I like to put together my master's outfit from Power of the Doctor. Same one I'm going to wear when I go see Jodie. And I had the pictures taken there again. It's just now it's summertime hitting. Like, crap, I wasted time again. Spring just went. Now today was no nicer, but the chances of sweating my brains out in my outfit. Got to find that fall weather. So I hope to be digging through there, digging out my outfit all together, ready for fall. Let's get the camera, start taking pictures. Dozen pictures of me with the uh, little library, the little TARDIS library in Macon, full size TARDIS. Hopefully, it's nice and perfect. And just do those pictures one more time while I still have my hair. Yeah, it's one of those little libraries. You put it in the doorway. You had the little books there and there, but it is built as a full size police box. That's the only one. Let me see if I can find it here. The little library, TARDIS. There it is. The little library in Macon, Georgia website. Oh, that's not. Just said Macon little libraries. Let me go back. I'm gonna go back. Here we go. That's not it. That's people obscurely showing their versions of the police box in their little tiny wackadoos. I mean, some are just little library. You put in the books, people exchange it, take a book, leave a book, kind of thing. These are definitely not spectacular. Throughout all the places here and there. Let me see if I can find here. Okay, just go all images for that's not really what I want to show. I mean, the website. Let me check on Facebook real fast too. Let's see, scan anything through. That's hilarious. Anything Facebook members I wanted to show later. Let me just bring up another one for Facebook. So if I go blurry, I'll come back to little library TARDIS. I'm following them. Well, that's hilarious. Different locations and other people with the various TARDISes for TARDIS Little Library. Let me see if I can. It's never how you want to find it. We'll get to last night's show in a moment because my mind weight is. Jonathan Baines with Mark Robinson and 16 others. These last 2 days have been epic. Such a great team of friends. Looking forward to our next shoot, Johnny Who Entertainments. They did a whole Curse of Fenric. So that's when Mark was on this morning with me. It was 8 a.m. and he was in the office. How can I just show? It's in the website somewhere in my favorites, but I'm gonna show the picture alone here, and I have to go with that. Present. Share screen. Share screen. That's it. That's the TARDIS. Can I get it? That's not it. Beautiful, and that's the newer version because it's darker blue. On the sides, they got the little panels to open up, put the books in there. No, it was destroyed. It was found and destroyed. So they rebuilt it. It's slab. Yeah, TripAdvisor. It says that's what it is. You have to park on the side because you go a little bit further down. You get to the Allman Brothers Museum. The Allman Brothers Museum is probably like 2 blocks down. So the picture is a house. So you park there. And you just go within another block and you have the museum for the Allman Brothers. The Allman Brothers. And pay to get in there. And to the front is actually the Macon College. University of Macon, however they say it. So I've done a lot of pictures over there over the years. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So that's like I said, you found on TripAdvisor. It's a unique thing. Very detailed, and thankfully they rebuilt it. So I'll get back to pictures doing that. Going back to last night's show for the watch party, Christian said he's going to do all the intro. So he took a power nap. I stood up. I watched Kenny's Friday Night Insomniacs. And I could, you could bring me on because I'm awake here and I'm just watching Bob Ross trying to keep myself awake. So comments. But then I left because I had to go on. Christian said, he woke up and said, when are we going to start this? I said, well, like a quarter till, 20 minutes till. I was going to do everything there, and I just do my thing, which I didn't put up any banners and put up spoilers, taglines or anything. I did find the intermission, and that's when Greg and Kenny said they couldn't hear me. I was like, okay, that you couldn't hear me with the banner put up? That kind of confused me. I guess that's something there too. A question like, if someone puts up a banner, can you still hear them? Because my phone was, I had to move my little table to get to my phone. And like, okay. But I thought I could talk over the banner, which I did, which was about my Ghost Skeleton, the vinyl and the CD. UPS does not send to a post office, so it's sitting at the dock. I go into Target and the addresses for the PO box and for the physical address. We go and put the UPS address for future use. And said, okay, maybe because I have it in the UPS my thing, they can look at the damn thing. Okay, if it can't be sent here, be sent to the UPS store and in town, in the city, which I'm hoping. According to the Target website, it said it was returned because on Target I could not file a claim. On Target, I was looking, and I remember what happened with Kenny. He said he contacted Target and said that his sketchbook series Hordak and Grizzlor, the box was damaged, and he really wanted the box. So he said, "Oh, here's a new one for you, and you keep it. Keep the old one, keep the new one." So I said, "Let me do," and I did that for Amazon when I contacted them, saying my Laser Optimus Prime is like someone cut out part of the picture, not even a picture, just cut out and just cut the display picture. I don't know, it was stupid. And then there's a hole puncture in it. He said, let me get back to you because it's all on the computer, but let me get back to you. And they said we can give you a refund. Okay, I'll take the refund. Now, the box would have been nice, but I liked the Laser Optimus Prime. Never got the original one. And this was a little bit smaller, so I can display that one if I feel like it. So on Target, I went on. I was like, I didn't receive this. Okay, we're going to send you out your replacements. If you get the original ones, donate, sell, whatever you like to do. So I'm knowing that my replacements are coming to the UPS store, and they're being sent out through FedEx to the UPS store by Wednesday. So it's that balance of FedEx stole my stuff because it was supposed to be sent to the post office. They lied. Hundreds of dollars worth. Some things that cannot be ordered again. I hope that guy's put in jail, but you never know. It never's been said. All that work for getting a refund. UPS, screwed up. But then I get the call from a lady, and I said exactly, which I tried to tell the call center. I was talking about my thing with Target, since UPS will not send to the post office. But when I contacted UPS, I told you guys last night on the show, Target is sending my replacement record and CD of Skeletor from the band Ghost through FedEx to the UPS store. FedEx does deliver to the post office. Why couldn't they have sent it to FedEx to the post office? I would have had the thing. The original order, I don't know. According to Target, has been returned. I told the lady because she said she doesn't know what they were going to do today about it. Were they going to follow through on the website and send it to the UPS store? Or they can send it back to Target? Who don't know. If I get my first order of the red vinyl and the CD, I will, because I've tried to contact Eliza. She's, I would say, I have this Target exclusive red vinyl Skeletor album. I will send this out to you as an incentive because you said you're going to come back to the show. This is my gift to you. So I would literally, I still got to send Mark something. It's in that box. Maybe next week. I can send out the King Hiss to, yeah. It easy. No, it don't come easy. So if the first order is sent to the UPS store via UPS, which they should, then I would again tell Eliza I have this Target version. I'd be sent out to you. Now I gave Katie my puppet because I was supposed to be Mr. Fibbles. but she likes animals so much. So I was like, the best thing for him, instead of being hiding in the background, I have my pictures with him because he took place of Frobisher at times. Sent it to her. She's happy. She'll be back on the show when she has time. I told her, you are a co-host no matter what. Take your time whenever you want to come back. We'll do the episodes. You host them. Simple. No big deal. So I would say I would send the Target exclusive to Eliza, and I would give my bestie at work. I told her I would give her the CD, Target exclusive CD. Her eyes like lit up. And I said, even though you can listen to the entire album on YouTube right now, which I did yesterday, and the day before, because it was a countdown to the album release, the midnight people buying all the albums. They now have all 10 songs from the album on YouTube, most likely Spotify. So I'm like, okay, I bought the album, I bought the CD. I really don't want to open a CD because it has that it's packaged in the Target labels. It's exclusive to Target. The only thing I got today was shoved in the box, was shoved into my tiny little P.O. box. Had to cut open the box with my. I always carry a knife. That was one of the Gibbs rules from NCIS. Number one, always carry a knife, some way, somehow. I carry a pocket knife. I have a key knife. Looks like a key, and you go flip it. So I use that. Keep a box cutter. 5 sand troopers with their little guns. It's through China, but the distributor is in the United States. That's why I was able to get it. So for the price of something like $3 each, yeah, for $3 each, the way it should be, I got these bootleg ones. I mean, I did the same thing for Doctor Who. It was like, what is this figure? We've never seen this figure. We heard about it. I don't have every prototype, and the ones that there are out there, I wish I kind of do. I wish I did, big time. Oh, if you want to see the other stuff, you had to watch the video again. Like Vampire Superman, I had to get it. Dude said he could not get it in the store, but McFarlane sent him one, so he did a review on it. It's freaking me out. I mean, I'm thinking if I take him out of the package, he'll fly into my room, and I already got enough holes on my bodies in there. I'll keep the gold label in the box. So why couldn't Target send the damn original order through FedEx, which I despise, but they would have sent it to the damn post office, and I would have had it because it would have been 9:55 in the morning when they were open. No, they sent through UPS, and UPS says, "Oh, screw you! We're not mailing it to the post office." Because the lady who called me 3 hours later said, "Yes, somebody changed UPS. They don't know what's going on. UPS stopped mailing to the post office since February." So by changing my address, taking out the old addresses, putting in the one for the UPS store in Warner Robins, Target sent to the UPS store through FedEx. That not UPS to UPS, FedEx to UPS. That makes no sense whatsoever. So the first ones come in, those are gifts. Got to send out the King Hiss to Sight Beyond Sight. So I'm going to do that on Tuesday. I got those Zappo chips thingies. So I'll do a review on that. Your Amazon delivery today had an orange British Kit Kat and a new mouse since. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I kind of use I use a Q-tip on mine. It's not spectacular, but it's also a Rockcat, ROCCAT mouse with the Savu with the 2 buttons on the left side for the moose. So I can go click back and forth. So when I use my little tiny mouse on the laptop, it's like, man, I was using a pad sometimes with my finger and then doing that. Even it's a touchscreen, Lenovo touchscreen. Like I love the thing. Yesterday when I was doing everything, I had a version 2 of Windows 11 updates. Like, is this all going to happen before I do the show? And thankfully it did. And since I appeared on the chat for Friday Night Insomniacs, I thought I was going to be on the show, but I guess maybe it was a good thing. Because the test worked out for flipping between Kenny's show and watching Bob Ross, taking like a 20-second naps. Had the tablet running with some meditation music. That's why I heard beeping. The bells. It's like kind of freaky. I turned down the music all the way and I heard bells at 3 o'clock in the morning. Christian was up. Christian did all the introductions. He thought it just could be me. I still had Gross Dude on it. The happy little trees. Oh yes, I'll send. I will once I get the box out of the other room, just wrap it up, everything, and then when I go to the mail it on Tuesday, I'll send you out the shipping tracking number. So they'll probably say, "Oh, it's today, so it should be out by Friday, maybe Saturday." The way they're at the post office, and because you've missed out, and it's like it takes me a while to ponder these things. Just happy little trees, and beat the heck out of those brushes. So I'm watching that. I'm watching Kenny flipping back and forth, just trying to keep going. I drank that energy drink. This is about 2. I was gonna do the review on this thing, but it's I'll do the review on it because I got it from Dollar Tree. G Fuel, the Pac-Man Waka Waka. It is sugar free, 3% sodium, 4% potassium, 50% vitamin C, 25% vitamin B6, 20% zinc, 25% vitamin B12, 25% niacin. All these little carbonated water, malic acid. 140 calories. No, 140 milligrams of caffeine. No calories, no sugar, no artificial flavors. So I'm just drinking this thing all night. And maybe it did help me. My stomach was going, maybe because it did have the potassium, the vitamin C, B6, niacin, B12, zinc. But it's like, why am I still pissing along, man? Pissing away again in Margaritaville. Maybe all the vitamins were cleaning out my kidneys or something. So around 2:30, he pops on. Mark's here. Mark. And it's still his birthday. It's still 11 o'clock on his time. I believe it. I believe that is true. Candyman. Well, he was with mentioned earlier. He was with Jonathan Barnes when they were doing that. Which Johnny posted the pictures, so we know what you're doing. And what's funny, since I don't go into the Legends Traveling TARDIS studio, that's Christian studio, and all of the are not like here. Show everyone in here, all that stuff. It was in like a folder, and I did it before when Dave and I were on clicking the button, was hosting, and I was like fixing things. I need to go back to the Legends Traveling TARDIS. He didn't say anything. It's like just a look at his face, like you better change it back. So I didn't click anything, spoilers, this or that, and just hit that intermission button, which one calling me saying you didn't hear me. It's like, I thought everyone could hear me as we had that intermission thing on. That's be a question for the StreamYard thing. with Kenny, and so Kenny and I would do something. I'll try to get Christian and I to do something another time. You know, Jay will probably be live when we finally do it. So he'll probably be he'll be part two. Getting Christian to do it. But Christian wanted to make sure that everything was set and ready. And then the Candy Man pops in. It's like, thank goodness. Wee. That's what I did today. Wee. No, I had no idea. I just I thought I'd be heard during the intermission button. And it was like, oh, my idea. I had to get off my chest about this whole thing that happened hours earlier with where's my damn thing from Target? Why is it they send UPS to the post office and it won't go through? But when I change it to the UPS store, they're sending it FedEx. But when I told my bestie at work I was going to give her the CD, her eyes lit up. I said, that's if I get it. And you know, when I do, I'm going to send you this. I'm going to give you the CD. So you have the patch. YouTube optimizes says frequent content. So every day should be frequent enough. But I had to remember, because there's two different dudes. The one that Christian said he was following is one guy. And another guy said the same thing. Do not publish the video after you make it. Let it sit for 24 hours. Let YouTube figure out what's going on. So they will decide this and that. There goes my old girlfriend. There's another diamond ring. She can come back if she wants. That's what I'm saying. We obviously can work together through Legends of Traveling TARDIS. I don't know. But so be it. So with the so it's going through everything in my head here. I was still up there. Oh my god, still up there. Okay, that's a good there. I'm going to check that out. Well, it's their only country song, and it was still brilliant because it was Aerosmith. Tell me what it takes to let you know. Ooh, the pain. And, oh, look. Tell me what it takes to let you go. So I got my Hardee's coupons. They were sitting in the trash can. We got Hardee's. We got Arby's because, you know, Arby's stands for roast beef. Arby's. I grabbed a 2 and 2. If I ever do it. Hardee's has a Duke's Carolina Gold barbecue chicken sandwich, limited time only. It's got new peachy goodness, sweet tea, shakes, and lemonade. 40% off single Frisco Angus burger. Angus burger. $2 off any Angus burger. Free peach tea with the purchase of a Duke's Carolina Gold barbecue hand bread chicken sandwich. $3 off any hand scoop shake. New peach shake starts on the 30th. So I got all the last coupons there. I got the breakfast one a few months ago. It's like a great deal. So my mom and I ate one in a car. So yes, I got them coupons. Got it from the trash can. Let's see. I didn't look on his Instagram yesterday. I didn't look on his Instagram. Oh yes. I'm having a problem with my Instagram for Spill the Geek Tea. When I click on a button, it does not bring up the picture. I can't do any editing. My personal one, Taste the Cake, works fine. But for Spill the Geek Tea, for some reason, just stopped working right. Mm-hmm. Just like it's saying for Lipton peach tea, it's Georgia. He's a complex guy, and I'm just a jealous guy. Whether I'm the walrus or not, I don't know, because I was never made. Paul was the walrus. John said so during Glass Onion. And then in turn, he said, when he was saying a song about himself, that he was a walrus. Because in turn, he felt that he was not the band of the Beatles, that because he said Paul was a walrus, but then in turn he said, I was the walrus, but now I'm John. The dream is over. And of course, when Ricky Nelson sang Garden Party, when he went to Madison Square Garden, and that was the whole thing, he hated it. He went there, he looked different. So I did the song. I'm pretty much glad I sang it right. So he learned from John's song when John said he was a walrus. He said, Yoko brought her walrus. There was magic in the air. So it's like, again, you don't know the whole death of Paul. Like it was someone that looked like Paul that took over and everything here on Sergeant Pepper's album. Paul was not facing, everyone was facing forward except Paul had his back to them. And then on the cover, it looked like it was a burial with the flowers, all this stuff. There's like, what is going on? Things you forget. But when Christian was on, he was going to prepare everything, and Mark came on, thank goodness. And Christian was just behind the scene because he does not want to, his choice. I mean, I like this season. I like this doctor. I like all the doctors. I'm not picky on it. The storytelling by Chibnall really destroyed everything, but he was the second dude for episode 8 of Star Wars kind of thing. Well, yes, Abrams did this. He just copied episode 1 and episode 4 again, so I'm going to make it completely different. And I was like, whoa, that's a little bit too, that's even for me was too different. I liked it to a point. It's like, what? Then it's like, we're bringing back Abrams and trying to fix what he said there. And so Rey is the daughter of the clone of the Emperor Palpatine who came back to life. So, oh, son of a gun. Oh. I still think the Ultra 4K episode 9 is still at the Antique Mall where I got my action figures. I just couldn't justify buying it. I saw it one time. I got 3PO because of C3PO with Chewie's bandolier and his bowcaster to have it because C3PO. But the other's like, no, I don't. Nope, I don't want the figures. Nope. The red stormtroopers. I looked at that thing. It's like, it's a red stormtrooper. Toss it back in a bin. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. So as Christian was running the intros and everything, so I didn't have to worry about it. So it made sure that all the details were there. He put in everything because it's his show, Legend of Traveling TARDIS. I'm just hosting this episode. And if Dave's not hosting, then I can host again. Now that I have Disney Plus, I may join in. Me, Dave, and Mark. Spill the geek tea on the Legend of Traveling TARDIS. There was another kept bringing the picture out. I brought the picture with me, tried to set it behind me. It didn't work. And then I stretched my arm out and like fell. Like, oh, crap. I put it on the side of my bed. I had to keep the laptop on my bed face down because it was heating because I had to plug it in because I had to do updates and said, I need to be plugged in to do these updates. And you got Windows 11 version 2. Oh, my God. So I left all the plugs up. I didn't put them in the bag until 90 minutes later after I took my nap. So I slept. When I finally went to sleep, it was like 4:04. I said it was 4:04. I was 4:05 when I finally 4:10. And when I finally laid my head down, it's like, got to keep the laptop next to me. Let it cool down with the fan on. Look at the time. Okay, 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. Okay, I got to get up now. put everything away, about to sign back, put another piece of cardboard behind that because small piece of cardboard bent. So now it's this piece of cardboard I had from one of the boxes, scotch taped, give it some sturdiness on the back. So it sits there. I was thinking of this. I'm going, the backdrop, how I had it specifically. I love this picture, you know, with Tasty Cake created by Radical Toys and the teapot, Spill the Geek Tea, created by Mark. Spill the Geek Tea. I'm thinking a little tiny picture, about under Spill, between Spill and Tasty Cake, and between tea and the teapot. I want to put on the left side, I want to put timescales, since I am now a co-host on timescales. Like, why not? I keep thinking about it, I forget. So I ask Mark, because Faith asked me, did I have any transparent pictures? I don't. She got the logo from Pedro. 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 I gave her the pictures. I gave her the both versions of black and both versions of white. That's why she uses the white one to put for the picture from yesterday, which was everywhere. Where am I? Okay. Where am I? Oh, so go back this one. Yeah, we'll figure it all out. Once Kenny and I would do some videos, is me processing everything for this week. Doing the videos Monday, send out the King Hiss to Sight Beyond Sight Tuesday. Wednesday, we may not even go out. Just be wah wah. So I won't spend so much money right now. But I want to put the little time scales symbol by half the size. I might see a week again because everyone's on the internet at 6 o'clock on a Saturday night. And I ain't got nobody. Okay, let me see. Someone messaged me. Dave said, oh, yeah, I on StreamYard, I sent Dave a message before 5 days from now. You need to reconnect your destinations on StreamYard. I'm not pushing any buttons. He gave me a heart. I had to remember to do that. I would actually have to. I should log back in to check. Well, someone can actually tell me if Dave or Christian can tell me if my destinations are going to be wiped out. I just put them back in later on. But I don't know why StreamYard is doing that. Saying your destinations are up. Like, why are you telling me now? Let's keep my damn destinations up there. Let's see. Let's go back here. Yeah, that was that whole intro there. And then we will do season. You will host for season 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then when you and Greg have the time, you can do the episodes, and I will join in as co-host. So I want to have the little symbols. Spill the Geek Tea above, about half the size over there, and Legend Traveling TARDIS on that side. Because my idea with a smaller frame, boy, it has a backdrop, thing, I like to put the poster on here. I want to put this. I want to put the picture in here, and so with Spill the Geek Tea, Reverend Amagon, YouTube /@ Reverend Amagon, because you go Spill the Geek Tea, you can look that up, and Reverend Amagon goes straight to Tasty Cake. So it's a picture of Tasty Cake created by Adam of Radical Toys, and the teapot created by the Candyman, and because my first thing was on Legend of Traveling TARDIS. That's why I get the camera. Otherwise, I was just doing my stuff on the tablet with Facebook, and that ended. Instagram Live, I just don't feel like it. So when I go to interesting, smokes. All the stuff we need just to focus on getting the stuff out there. And because last night, the live show, we had like 39 people watching. It's like, whoa, a watch party, 39 people? Like, yeah, because I have. And all that we got was, oh, Tom and Mark did a great job last night. Then I replied, I forgot what I replied to. Mark read it. Since now I have access to Disney Plus, if I can stay up, if I can wake up, I don't mind joining Dave and Mark to watch the next episodes. Yeah, so we're gonna learn about this thumbnail thing. So with a little intro to StreamYard, and everyone gets their thought processes, this and that. That's why when Jay hosts a live episode, he'll say things and maybe you'll jog Dave's muscle memory and say, "Oh, okay." So, Dave, you know something about this? So it's not putting pressure on you, Dave. Just do you know anything? You remember anything here and there when you got it taken care of, and then I can compose a list of everything that'd be written down. Well, typed. I'll type everything down. Canva. Only because I still ain't had. I told my assistant manager I slept for 90 minutes. Said that wasn't sleeping. That was a nap. You're right. It was a nap. So I'm going to get cut out about 8 o'clock or so I can get some sleep, go back to work tomorrow. It's only I'm going to see if I can do an 8-hour day. Yes, I can, because he's showing up. He's closing, so I get to say, well, is there anything we can do that I can spread out to make 8 hours tomorrow? I thought smock was what painters wore. Just a backwards coat, a smock. That's what I remember, the word smock. But if I can get up, wake up, not stay up all night, not again. If Dave can't do it, then of course I have to do the whole stay up all night thing again. But if I can wake up and get my table, which is on the side of my bed, plug in the laptop, and then I'll be lying on a pillow. So I'll be lying the opposite side with my pillow there and go, oh, well, okay, let's watch this episode of Doctor Who, because it's not me being in charge of doing it. Yes. The schmucky schmucks. We just call them aprons. But an apron is a smock. The English are a funny lot. The English are a funny lot. I can't remember the line, next part of the line from Benny Hill. The English are a funny lot. They send a shipment by the car, while a cargo goes up by ship. Smock frock, yes. A frock. Smock Frock. That's what I remember. But I want to have. So, Mark, if you can get me a transparent picture of the TARDIS, so I can put it on the right side, right above the teapot. That would fit there because since Spill the Geek Tea is a sister show to the Legends of Traveling TARDIS, I said spin-off. He said sister show. So I'm still waiting for these people to interview. And then I'll put the time scales above my tasty cake picture. So a little bit smaller. You'll still see it was be it'll just be or Mark, if you want to play with that, it's not gonna be the same size because I have it I adjusted the picture of Tasty Cake 3 times over, so he's about the same size as the steam to the pot. So enough is time scales is oh, what TARDIS do tour? Huh? What was it? Let me give let's back here. Aprons, yeah, aprons, smocks. I wore an apron when I was at Dollar Tree. And I said, "Do you work here?" It's like, yes. At Home Depot for the short time. Do you work here? No, I just wear it to attract bitches. That was a meme. That was a big old smock. Yeah. What TARDIS do tour? What? Huh? But now, when we post the videos on YouTube, we should wait 24 hours. Let YouTube go through the video, and then after that, they'll make its own tags, this and that. So I'm going to try that. I will try to do what the 2 people have said to do. I want to interview. He he's as he said that he would send me over people to interview that would not fit in with Doctor Who. Because he had some people on before and he said, "Well, how does it relate to Doctor Who?" Well, astronaut Abby was in space and the show wasn't created yet. It's like, if you know these people, it would be nice because I got Mark, got Dave, got Greg, of course, Pedro, and anyone else that's saying we have this person interview. Can you pop in? If, we'll have it like Greg said. He has everything's set there, and it's like, who wants to come in to interview this person? I'll just be hiding in a corner. That's me in the spotlight. So it's there. It's like if you're gonna offer it, you know, but it's like everything else. Yeah. Sub amount. Sub amount what? What? You're still you're still killing me for a sub amount. You know what? What? So I don't know what Kenny's talking about. I don't know what Mark's talking about. I'm still running on 90 minutes sleep. I did take a nap. I was watching my acquaintance, Lisa Foyles, and I actually fell asleep on her show. Fell asleep watching her show. I was like, oh crap. I got 5 minutes to be on here. I fell asleep for 10 minutes. So that was a nice little nap. Hmm. You should call your granddad bitches. No, I'm not being disrespectful. Oh, I do? Because nothing's been said. It's just, it's YouTube doing its thing again. The snack thing. Because it's about the snacks. And I'm just trying to hold up because of the sugar level thing. Because since my friend is going through dialysis. He keeps saying, go to a doctor, do the checkups because everything else you never know. Your kidneys can go anytime. When he's has a psychiatrist because of the depression of going through the neuropathy in both of his legs, and then having to deal with this. He doesn't even eat anything anymore. He only wants to eat breakfast and soup. He had chicken nuggets, ate half of it, threw the rest away. Just cannot be happy with anything anymore. I mean, his car is finally fixed because his brother has a disease which keeps him sleeping 20 hours a day. There's nothing doctors can do about it. But again, we have on the Legend of Traveling TARDIS 57,000 subscribers, the highest beating Big Finish Audios. When I have for me, the TARDIS, I just want the Legend of Traveling TARDIS above the teapot. So taking Legend of Traveling TARDIS symbol and doing the transparent to fit right above that little gap, right between T and there. So it's there because being the Spill the Geek T is the sister show to the Legend of Traveling TARDIS. It's nice to be on there. And same thing, about the same size for the time scales, because I didn't leave enough room because I just thought about it. Because the way the Tasty Cake and the teapot kind of cover the teacups, and it got fitting. So by putting time scales right there, and Legend of Traveling TARDIS giving the black, the white, the blue, the green. It's like, whoa, the color schemes, the colors. Oh, the colors are everywhere. I lost track of where I am now. Now I want to put on this frame. This is a nice size frame. It's got the thing on the back. Since that one and the other one I got for $2 are just hanging frames. With this, I can sit it on the desk, the table at MegaCon. It's like, boom. Say, okay, Spill the Geek Tea, whatever name I on. Who's that? That's Tasty Cake. That's me. And that's the Spill the Geek Tea. That's a symbol created by Candyman. Oh, Legend of Traveling TARDIS. Yes, because Spill the Geek Tea is the sister show to Legend of Traveling TARDIS. But it's a little smaller because, I'm with the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. So I think it's there, but it's not bold out there because I'm, like I wasn't on last week's show. Everyone wanted to be on last week's show. I'm not sure what's going to happen on this week's show because I'm expecting Dave to come back, right? Dave is going to come back and he'll be hosting. So, like, how many other people want to be on the show? So, okay, I did my thing. Mark and I did a thing. So, if Mark appears, he goes further into it. Me, as I already put in the chat, I'll post it on here. Maybe I'll post on a video through Tasty Cake channel. And I don't really want to do a year in review for Doctor Who because I do honestly like, episode 1 because it was funny. It was very flash, the brain going. Bah, 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 bah. And as I said, what I sent is not a super chat. That's just because that's why I stopped. I have all the candy from Greg, got the candy from Marcus. It's sitting there, it's probably spoiling because my right foot starts going. I'm probably pre-diabetes because all that stuff. But little bit at a time, just not cool. Thank you. A little snack here and there for chocolate. Chocolate. I work things out just a little bit at a time. That's it, PNG. So I want to have the PNG of Legend of the Traveling TARDIS here above the teapot. and the PNG for timescales, which you have because you did the poster. And I'm thinking we may go with the white poster for 2025. Could go red, but would that be too much if we did a red poster? I don't know. It's just evil. Evil. If we went with a red background for 2025, I don't know. That just popped in my head. But then again, a red YouTube award will be nicely placed over here because I saw that and that was brilliant. So maybe the red backdrop for the 2025, because of course it's gonna have the time scales, me and Candyman. I take out Oz, replace and switch it around. So I was thinking putting Dave's picture under mine, so we had the white to white, putting Katie to one side, add Eliza to the other side because she did one episode. Taking out Oz. Kenny would still remain because we're going to do videos throughout the year. Well, in this time, little things here. See about Eldor, because now that we're heading to summer, he'll be heading towards winter. We should see Eldor again in full regalia. Corey, just I don't know. Mikey goes on Kenny's show. But I did get Mikey on 3 shows, so that was cool. So we'll see. Jay, of course, stays there. So I was thinking of taking down Corey because I haven't heard from him. I just, remarks on his page. But his idea that the heads, yeah, I like that. I still have to watch that video again. So I was thinking putting, taking down Oz, moving Katie's picture over, adding Eliza's picture. Animate Eliza's picture. So we keep that animation thing going on. And put Pedro in there. Do a little circle for Pedro. And if we had to reduce the pictures or reduce our pictures any way because more people are willing to come on the show, I'm fine with that too. Enough that just a little bit smaller, because I want to bring back Arthur, Lord President of the Guardians of the Gallifrey. He has some things going on, but Sunday, as long as it's not the third Sunday of the month, because he's got to bring about the meeting for the Guardians of Gallifrey. I'm on X all the time. Giggity, giggity, giggity goo. So because you send it through the postal service, so I can get it a PO box. But UPS can't do it because it's postal. UPS, but yeah, Kenny wasn't on here yet. When I said I went to Target's website, it said that my first order for Skeletor album, record, and CD were returned to Target. But they have on record my UPS store drop off. That's what I understand. So they could drop it off at the UPS store, which is in the same shopping center as Target. Just saying. Give me a sec. I got tracking for UPS. USPS. Mute. Okay. There we go. Back to the chat. Dun, 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 dun. We are farmers. Dun, 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 dun. And Pedro knows. He follows me on Instagram. But for some reason, Instagram is not showing my StreamYard. Showing Spill the Geek Tea. It's just, you click on it, it's just a black screen. I have no idea. I can create the images, the wallpaper and the links, but I cannot retrieve them on the screen. That's the stupidest thing. It's always something. It's always something. Yeah, Mark is Instagram.com/cyborg T100_cosplay. Let's see. I have no idea. It's locked, and I had to put it back on the tablet to unlock it. So when that Pedro follows me. Pedro follows me on X. It's under the Valyard, I think. I think it's under the Valyard. Someone tried to take it from it. Someone's like, "You gonna give up the Valyard?" Nope, that's me. Here we go again. At least the package has arrived in San Jose at 1:30 p.m. today. That's kind of weird. Why'd you do that for when they have it right there? YouTube.com/@Kenzo's Creations. The only one I want to take off is the last two on the bottom. Dave still has her new Fezzorama. That was on. He has 3 destinations which he needs to update. The one was Fezzorama. I check it out to see what's going on. Yep. At Valyard. I'm caught up. So if I can get nice little thing, add timescales, add Legend Traveling TARDIS. So the Dingleberry does not know what he's doing because that's, Federal Express. Well, that was my original one. My original one was the Valyard. The Amagon thing was much later because at the time, it's like, that's who I was. That's the character I portrayed when I thought I could not play the Doctor in my own fan film. I was the Valyard, saying that I was a future Doctor, which that's essentially the same thing. But I want to have that. I want to have this set and ready for March when I go in there. So it sits on the table. There I am, and with my mask on because they said just because no cases for COVID, con crud is still there. People get sick and everything else, sneezing, like, con crud. So there's my picture sitting there. And depending upon when Jodie will be there, because she's at a convention, upcoming convention, and they said catch her on a Sunday. Like, okay. That's going to be interesting because one day I'm going to be waiting in line to see Jodie. My back is hurting right now. I'm hoping it's not my kidneys. Please, God, please, please, please. Drinking all water all ding dang day, and I'm at 7% battery life on this thing, so I'm just gonna shut this thing down. Oh, yeah, whatever. Close it. Didn't close the program. I just closed it all. But I did have that was great this morning to be hosting the Legend Traveling TARDIS because Christian was in the background. Want to make sure everything's on there. He said, "You don't have to be on mute." I said, no, whatever. They can see my facial expression. I'm giving the Hector. They don't need to hear what I'm saying. just in case. But I forgot to say, smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast. That was a line from Ace Rimmer. Because should you watch it, you'll see they walk past an area. It's like, yeah, that's my address. Okay, let's bring it up then. Okay, let's put an X official site. I do follow Eliza. Speaking of which, she is right there. April 25th. Only one T-shirt would suffice today. Rushed my makeup this morning because my mental health is failing me. Oh no! But carrying on regardless. Ghosts are pulling me through, and new who tomorrow. Mm. That poor thing. What the hell's that? Oh, device. Oh, I know this clip. I watched this movie before in the past. Yes, I remember this movie. Oh yeah, I remember. I remember this movie very much. Maybe you don't. Yes, I do remember this movie. Uh, it's clips, but it's yeah, I remember that movie. That was a nice movie. Okay. Where's this requesting? Profile. Oh, it still says it does say tasty cake. I was able to change it. Does it say tasty? Yes. It was when Kevo said, across the social. So I said, yes, all the names across the social say tasty cake. That's why my Facebook fan page is tasty cake on the social. I'm not verified yet because I'm not spending money on that damn thing. Screw you, Elon Musk. More followers request. Okay, there we go. Time scales. Kenzo's creations. I don't know who. Okay, follow back. I don't know who this nature lover is. Some disturbing piece of garbage said so and so should have won back in the day. Yavol. What a. I'm going to decline that one. Don't know who. This one likes cars. Okay, you got a fast car. I don't know who this. Oh, she's got one picture. My name, Toothless Fortnite, and I'm 19 years old. I like to do art and make stories of dragons and creatures. I like movies and video games. No. A person's greatest bankruptcy is despair, and his greatest asset is hope. Okay. Dolphin fan. I'm an avid sports and wrestling fan, like watching and playing video games. I'm a Twitch affiliate and moderator for streamers. DM me for my Snapchat. Someone's a sub on YouTube. Chicken Anatomy? Lonely Life got me effed up. Old account got hacked. Please follow this new account. Well, I don't know who you are, but you haven't posted since 2023. That's how long I've been trying to follow these things. Oh, the Legendary TARDIS was trying to follow me. Okay, I should do that. Toothless Catsburg. This is Toothless Fortnite. I like to do drawing and make stories, and I'm AF. What? I never knew this button existed. This is how I'm not. People are trying to follow me. Mackenzie, oh, oops, I forgot. The Parliament of the Daleks? Sure. Follow back. Ramona? Sure. And just obscure people, like that's why I keep my Instagram page locked. I leave open the, maybe that's why the Spill the Geek Tea on Instagram is not working properly, because I got too many people on there. I don't know. It's not, I look at it and I see all the pictures I posted, but when I click on it, it's just a black screen, a transparent black screen, and it won't let me see what's on there. It lets me create a new post, but TV psychic Kathy Roller. Okay, I don't know. I was trying to see how many other people that someone left me a message that popped up that I know of that's trying to yum. I reached the end. Okay, there. So notifications. Yes. Hello there. The only thing I post on X is, the videos, the link to all the videos. Oh, poor Liza. Everything going on. That's why I'm hoping, again, I can just go into Target and say, find the album. If it did not reach the UPS store, which is on the other, like halfway down the shopping center, if it's not at the UPS store and I go to GameStop and hopefully find another Superman wearing this black regeneration outfit thing, that'd be kind of awesome. Just because I can go into Target, I can get the album and say, hey, I got you something. Here's lighting your hopes up. Someone posted a picture. They did the head swap of Hurricane Hordak, the spiked head. They put it on the sketch artist, the sketchbook creations Hordak, because I do not like that either. That Hordak head on the sketchbook, he's just another horde dude. He's not Zordak. He's not Hordak. Hordak. He's not Hordak. The new head on the Hordak, Hurricane Hordak, on the sketchbook body is beautiful. I like it. That makes sense. So this dude did the same thing, just like everyone else did. But since I don't have it yet, it did not come in yet. Am I on Facebook? Christian has posted a minute ago about this show. I'm going to do the whole, wow. He's spreading my thing. He's spreading the fact that I'm online. That's pretty awesome. Okay, back to the stream. Back to the chat. So I got caught up in the heat of the moment. I've been on X forever. I've been on X when it was Twitter. Before the dark times. Before the Elon Musk. And that's pretty much it. No. Talking past. Not her winning. No. She goes, I remember she's like, oh, yeah. And she showed her phone and it had all the, it had the thing on her. No, I want to exit. I want to exit the program. I don't have enough room here. They had the apps on it. She was on her phone pretending to be talking to someone. And then when she pulled the phone away, it looked like that, the apps on it, like, you liar. You're a damn dirty liar. No, I'm talking about the person who posted saying he should have won the war. Jawohl. So I deleted that piece of trash. That blue sky thing, I didn't even bother. That's disturbing. I kind of wonder because your numbers have gone up. It's like my numbers are stagnant again. But being on the show this morning for Legends of Traveling TARDIS, I had a great time. Because I put myself on mute because I wasn't sure. And it's fine because they don't need to hear me go, huh? You see my facial expressions because I am a theater actor. I performed in the theater. And with my crew, adding stuff to the chat, that's what makes it hilarious. So we had, 39 people watching on a watch party at 3:00 in the morning, Eastern. So after midnight, we're going to let it all hang out. So from midnight to 8 a.m., people watching it. Mark and I just, watching something that they can't hear. That's pretty awesome to me. So it's me waking up to, say, okay, let me put my little table here, the laptop there, open it up. I don't really need to plug it in. I'll still be head on the pillow. Open up, so I get the Disney Plus up there, make sure I log into StreamYard, pop myself in there. So it's Dave and Mark, most likely, and me. So 3 of us from Spill the Geek Tea and Leonard Traveling TARDIS watching, having fun with it. But again, I'm not sure if I'll be hosting, if I'm going to be hosting at all on Tuesday night, because Dave just made takeover. Yeah, because you have the uniqueness of all these peoples, all these, and what you're going to do. Me, just ideas of finding the Transformers. I would like you to have painted, turning one of the combiner first aid into medics, which I have the stickers for, just to paint him properly, because he was a convention thing. You go into the convention, you had the white unpainted ambulance, which was Red Alert. Paint him up, basically you put the stickers on, and they had the axe, which was a dark blue transparent. I would say blue. I would say the Superman blue, but lighter, but more transparent. And the one piece, which I would send you I had to make sure I find a piece of it. I'm sure Red Alert has it on him. I'm sure First Aid has it on him. The hand, which could be transformed to a foot, and the axe. So turning those into transparent, because I would make sure that that's the thing. Would medics be the leg? I'm thinking so, because the exclusive Starscream, Shattered Glass Starscream, which is part of this thing, he said, if you have Beta, this dude becomes Betatron, but if you use this uber exclusive Starscream, Ratchet from the Japanese set, the other dude, which was available in America, and Medics, which was you painted yourself at the convention thing, attached the body you created as one particular figure. I went with the add-on parts, through Big Bad Toy Store, which made it look better to me. So instead of him having just a black head, it has the red head. Something about redheads. They're so. And the chest piece. So that's what I have sitting in my room. And so by having, everyone sees that Ratchet. Oh, you got Ratchet. Yes, I got it from the United line from Japan. So he'll become a leg. Because Medics is the one that's no one could get. It's unless you take Red Alert, you take First Aid, which I have, and paint him the proper colors. I got the stickers, 2 sets, because I thought I lost the first one. I found it with the cleaning, put on there, but with the transparent hand is blue because the Shattered Glass Starscream, who's a good guy, is red transparent. So red transparent, blue transparent, and it's there. So that's like the ultimate figure that everyone wants. But then my idea of if I did Starscream, you can have this, that, and like Starscream, this paint job, that exclusive one, that one, Megatron. Say, okay, I want to turn Megatron Combiner into a Headmaster. So as a Headmaster Combiner with Ratchet on his left arm, covered with the cloak from the Bayverse Megatron, and then Megatron here, Megatron there, so all these obscure things. Optimus kind of doing the same thing. The Protectobots, so Defensor 2, the other one, which was red and everything else. So I still want to have these things done. It's a possibility. It's just organizing, finding the pieces again, and saying, yes, there they are. Take pictures, do the videos like this is what these customs are. This is what Kenzo's Creations did for me. For Medics. And then the next video is like, this is what it looks like. This is what people were aiming for, this uber exclusive combiner, which you had to pay money for that one, which I did. Starscream. Ratchet, which came in the gift set. I was lucky the guy who sold it. Medics was a convention exclusive, had it taken care of. The other dude, American. And I said, this is my Megatron. He's a combiner headmaster. This is my Soundwave. I don't know if I'll go that far. Maybe, possibly. This is my Starscream, possibly with that too. I don't know. This is my Optimus. That's a headmaster. That's unique there too. This is my Defensor number 2. This is the other dude, but it's not Defensor, but he was the other thing. So there's honestly 6 combiners I would love to have taken care of. And now that my friend keeps so worried because he's on dialysis, and I got him some magic powder off there. He's going to look at it. He's going to bring it to the VA, see if he can use it or not, because if they say no, it's going to help you, but you're going to lose all your benefits. You'd rather keep his benefits and be miserable than be happy with no money. Yes, that was it. Oh, so the guys, I don't want to post anything like that. Oh, back to Greg. Back to Pedro. Yes, I'm kind of making sense. Well, how did Sophia Miles, how did Sophia Miles follow you on X? She was on Legend of Traveling TARDIS. Mid to the end. Oh, one more. And Mark gave it a 9.2. I gave it a 9. I mean, it's for the well. It was nice. It was brought back a Doctor Who story the way it should be. It is a sequel. They showed clips of it too from the original stories. Oh, the ending, the epilogue, the denouement. I didn't think about it because, again, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to. So when I saw that, I was like, what? Say, oh no. So left on a cliffhanger. What we thought was a bold move, I think, going there, and then the cliffhangers. Like, could they do another one? Sure, but there's no way of ending it. Leaving this story as a cliffhanger. That's all they can do. I don't know who wrote. I didn't pay attention to the credits. Who wrote the story? It was very good. I liked it more than the other stories of this season so far. And I liked. I have no problems with anything Nashuti did is on, but it's like, it's it's just the entertainment value for me. It's the things Jody did. I guess thing was okay. I love Jody, and I accept it. It's just how horrible society is. For me, it's like I just need it's Doctor Who or it's something I'm gonna watch. It's not horror. I'm sorry. Sorry, Eliza. I just can't. I can't, do the horror thing. I mean, I keep saying, spirit, not demon, not angel. Help me. If you are truly for me, you should not let me be punished. Continue like this with the blisters. Okay, I'm looking at this again. This was poor quality control out of the box. Look at scratch marks, and you can see the paint came off. Little dots. This one came straight out of the freaking box. The one I bought loose was perfect, but I put that one in the box because I just want to put the black shield on this one because I love the dark blue. Black shield on this one. I think his belt was painted black too. I gotta look at the pictures again. So I would paint the belt black, which makes sense. Put the water side sticker on there, so it'd be the perfect Superman for me. Was it black on the back too? I'm sure it was a black S on there, which they don't have that. Did he have that one? I can't have everything right, but it'll be good enough. To be honest, this looks like, again, it's poor quality control because it looks like his neck is going to separate from his chest. And I haven't done anything to this thing. This was brand new in the box. And it's just the piss poor quality control of the Superman. So I paint the belt black, put the water side sticker on there. It should be black on the back. I'm not going to worry about that. The blue has like a tear on it. Like on his chest, like a little bit of rip or something. And it looks like his neck is his neck is trying to separate from the body. This is how. Thanks, McFarlane. You suck. I'm gonna show this off. Saying, McFarlane, this is what you did to me. I bought this brand new in the box from a guy on eBay for a very decent price. It turns out this is the quality control from McFarlane. No wonder you lost your license. Looks like his head's gonna separate from the body. Which again, I put him in the box already. Put him in the box, so he has again on the back is like there's a big. It's not a scratch. It's just it's the way it printed. a big red line down the back. But I put them back. I put them in a box, so it kind of looks like the same thing. This one's a little bit lighter shade than this one. The hands have got some scratches on it here. I swapped out hands. Yeah, the loose one had a nicer tan. This one is more pale. Quality control. So I didn't need them on a flight stand. I just want to have them in a backdrop. But again, if I can't have a black one on there, I'm not gonna worry about it because all I'm gonna be is the black water side there, and I paint the belt black and just sit on the shelf saying, "This will be the Superman I like." Now, yeah, I almost had putting. Would it be enough to have my head on the Superman body? No. I mean, I Clark Kent. I have no problem being Clark Kent, but a Superman, I couldn't handle it. A little bit too much for me. Keep Superman the way he is, but I would want to finish my ideas of what Doctor Who figures of me I can do for it. What my head would be on which Doctor Who body. Go back up here. There it is, DVD box sets. Yes, the Well is a great story. That's what Mark and I really like that story. It makes so much sense. It was a true Doctor Who story. Well, again, the last week's episode was fun. The fact that they threw out Disney money to bring back Alan Cumming to do the voice, it could have been anyone. But Disney money is showing off instead of not quality but quantity, basically. The StreamYard scheduled streams are now full since it only allows 5. What? StreamYard? There's a StreamYard schedule now? We have to do with we have a StreamYard schedule? We can't be doing. I turn on the fan. The StreamYard scheduled streams are now full since there's only allows 5. I know it's on the details. I remember reading for the free one, you're only allowed 1 2-hour stream a month. But for this to say, well, what? There's I what? Eh? Data streams and recordings. Okay, let me write this down because allows. Well, we had 10, but now it's allowed 5, so half of it. So what am I looking at again? Scheduled streams. I just kind of see things like that confuse me. So I don't It only allows us to have scheduling streams. Okay. And even that, if we go back and having the expensive one, it only allows 10. Is it a quarter? 5? It's like, what? See, things like that just confuse me to no end. Like, what? I just don't understand his time thing because I do what we do, spill the geek tea, and I got my 2 here, which I can. I'm so used to this now because if I go back to YouTube and something happens, like, well, I know there's actually someone watching on Twitch. That's kind of wild. I'm gonna stop cam for a second. Hmm. These were at Cracker Barrel on sale, 2 for $10, which is nice because now Ross is getting these as well. But at Cracker Barrel, they're usually like $8. This absolutely delicious stuff. So Ross is getting it for $5, which he just started. Cracker Barrel just happened to have a sale. My mom got a bunch of salt and pepper shakers, which I'm trying to pick out. I was like, okay, here they are. And put like of the salt and pepper shakers. I think we put back one. I spent a bit of money, $1 each. But what we had, spaced them out. What did you want? What did you want? I did get my own. Up on the top, there's a little cat, gray cat, and a little orange cat. So ironically, it's Comet and Loki. Got my boys sleeping up there. Because over there, got a big orange one, which is odd because Loki's the small one, holding a heart. And he's got the Day of the Dead mask. And that one's actually a Beanie Baby gray kitten. So Comet when he was a little baby. Funny with Loki, when I went to see Comet's old. He's know that one day it was going to happen, But he's still going. But Loki, he went, hi. So, oh my God, Loki said hi to me. I got a little ceramic dish bowl. So it's like, it's the base and it fits there. So they're not bending down to eat as at a curve. So I got them their favorite Temptations chicken flavor. Put some in the bowl. They ate it. Put some on my hand. They ate it. And I was like, you haven't seen me in a year. They miss me. One of the demises of why I ended everything because I cared more about the boys and like, yeah, but they can go anytime. They can't say anything. I'm just getting sicker. And Loki's with his thumbs actually says hi to me. So wow. Hi. But now I have the salt and pepper shakers of the boys sit up top there. Besides a little Funko. So I got the little Funko ones too. I got everything's been moved around. But this one is Comet, and there's the orange one, of course, for Loki. I had another one representing Loki's brother, Apollo, who lives across the street, who's more battered and bruised because he's more of the outdoor cat, gets beaten up. And Loki being indoor, he got a big old chubby baby. So, yeah, and also remember the blue sky thing was supposed to beat out X and TikTok and Facebook, and look what happened. So there's some hidden programs here and there. I don't bring up Twitch. I once I had the computer crash. Twitch Studio went away. It was a free studio. That was the only way I actually did videos on Twitch because of that. And I tried bringing it up against it. Nope, it's not available anymore. You have an account with us, but unless you pay for OBS or stream elements, you cannot do anything on here. Well, I have StreamYard, and I can use a destination from StreamYard to Twitch. One dude popped in when we did the live show. I was like, he's a barber. I said, wow, cool. And he made such a remarkable comment. And I'm gracious to that man. I'm still wondering if it's this actress I followed. If it's not her best friend boy toy that's spying on me. No matter. It's over with there. I kind of wonder if it's Mackenzie. I kind of wonder with Mackenzie because she's on Twitch. I have 11 followers. Only 2 I know. So nothing said, and that barber said something that was awesome. They don't say anything, but it's there. And Twitch is for gamers. I found out the platform of I can just talk. So Kenyon would make comments there, and so when I make a comment on Mackenzie's page, when I make a comment on her chat, it said, "You get your tasty cake on there," and so even though it disappears, it airs on Twitch. Let's see, when we go live on here, it goes through Spill the Geek Tea, goes through timescales. I do have it going through Facebook, even though no one can make comments because important when streaming to a profile, viewer comments won't be shown unless the stream is public on Facebook. By default, it's friends only. Yes, because I don't want people jumping on there and hacking my page. But what's sad, it's like even though it's friends only, my friends make the comments on there, but unless I have the page open and look at it, I can't see it. And it won't go through, fan pages because they stopped that when I came on. It was very disconcerting. The other one, I don't remember what the other one was, but there's only 3 boxes left. This one's almost done too. But for gamers, Twitch is a thing. And TikTok, you know what that says. Of course, it's never in the forecast. It never rains in Southern California, but Lord, don't they warn you? It pours. Man, it pours. Seems to never. I mean, that was a whole thing, but I haven't heard anything else. Not anymore. There was, and she is, I guess she was nice to me, but that was a, That's the thing, because like it has all these things. I remember Mackenzie, she would joke and say, "The OBS has problems." So, yeah, your OBS has IBS, and I just had Twitch Studio, so basic for me. I wasn't making any money. I wasn't doing anything. I was just getting the word out, just trying to say things. I was trying to say, "Oh, I accomplished by making 10 followers." But I do follow some people here and there. But they're like, I said, "You haven't followed them in a while. Do you still want to follow them?" No, but follow my friend. Another one that I do follow. She's a voice actress, but I don't even go on her page much. Another one was a big, star in her own right. Yeah, make comments. Oh, hi. Say, no, I don't know them. I'm not making comments. Just say, well, watch what they're doing. Yeah, when I think about it. Yep. Monopoly. Do 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 do. I do have my coworker, Bobby. He does play on Twitch all the time. It's always late at night. And I told him they have the new 4 characters from King of the Hill on Funko Pops. He told me the actor who played Dale died. It's like, it's conspiracy, Hank. It's conspiracy. He may be wrong, because I remember Tom Petty played the husband to Leanne. Of course, Leanne was Brittany. Can't remember her last name. She passed. Um, just like Jason David Frank, things happen. They're just so overwhelming that they must choose that path. So there's no Leanne anymore, and there's no Leanne's husband, because it was Tom Petty. But now they're saying for the new updated version of King of the Hill, Bobby is now a teenager. So Leanne and her husband have moved out of the house. But Bobby said that the voice of Dale Gribble passed. Like, you know that? Like, well, I knew about Tom Petty. I didn't say that because work and everything. Minding, I don't want to leave at 1:00. I'm leaving at 2:30. Screw that. So we'll see what happens to New King of the Hill. I'll probably watch it. But to get the Funko Pops, even though I can impersonate all 4 of them, dang it, Bobby. I told you, Hank. It's conspiracy. Well, I don't know about that, Dale. You back when I was in football. I'm a football man. I'm talking about a boom, man. That's right, Boomhauer. That's exactly right. Don't Hank. You know what I mean. Boom. Man. Be hilarious to get the 4 of them Funko Pops, but I shouldn't. Trying not to. But if I saw Bobby Hill, I would get it for Bobby. Because every time someone needs a propane exchange or a new tank, say, Bobby, I need a propane exchange, please. Bobby, I need a propane exchange, please. Thank you. Bobby, new propane tank, please. I say, me, Bobby Boucher, you need to come to Bobby Boucher to register 5, please. Bobby Boucher. Hey, Bobby Boucher, you need to come to register 5, please. You do it. You can do it. Hmm. Let's see. Was I here before? There we go. Yeah. I don't know. So many things we never know the truth. I mean, with Michelle Trachtenberg, it was she was well, Gadget did not know her. She would have met her if she did not go into the DMV at the time, but the health reasons was diabetes, diabetic complications. So that's why my friend said, check up on everything, make sure you're all running properly health wise. Like, I mean, my gums are not spectacular. No, I'm using that tooth powder, an alkaline re-enamelizer thingy. But when I brush, it's not a good thing. So I just go get the paste, get the tooth enamelizer powdered in the morning. Swish, swish, swish. And before I go to bed, get the Sensodyne. Go swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. Blah, 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 blah. Again, I touch the back of my neck, say, I feel the port for the Matrix right there. It's like, why is it there? Why is there the port so available? I can just rip it out. Scratch my head, say, what the hell is this thing here? And I'm supposed to be getting some new shampoo, some new kind of soap, I think, too. The kidney powder, which I sent to Orlando. Again, if the VA does not approve of it, because it would probably make him better, it restores kidney. Because even if you have a kidney transplant, if you still follow the same path, you're going to destroy the kidneys. It's the toxins inside of it. If you can clean out the toxins, then the body will regenerate itself. But it's like, why tell the truth when they can make money off this, on the symptoms? So I go to, like, watching the video say, went to dermatologist and prescribe this, prescribe that, and the pills and this and that. It's like, are you stressing yourself out? That would make sense because that's what the psychic says. Like, don't stress out because it's just, the inflammation just builds up. It's like kind of hard when you deal with customer service and standing there. Are you open? No, I'm just standing here with the light on. $100 bill for a $10 item. I was like, not my money, but I'm just looking for the nasty bills, Wow. I just won't put up with that bullying over the years. Like, pneumonia. It was Jim Henson that died of pneumonia. And remember, it was stressing out from Disney trying to take out the Muppets. He said, no, no, no. And his health failed. And all of a sudden, well, we're going to buy the Muppets from you anyway. And they don't like Frank Oz. That's why he never returned for anything else. It's all about money. It's truly disgusting. The idea of mentioning something negative towards the letters plus. So as I said, you just got the time scales. You had other people on the account. Someone underneath the title could have said something, but it cannot be proven exactly. Like when you told me that, had other people sending out things that you didn't know about, I said it could have been that someone else in the account has said something, about, the account was still being under use. You had no idea, and someone could said something about the LGBT, LGBTQ plus. I don't know. I said you can't prove that was him saying it because but it caused whatever the statement was said underneath the banner caused such a backlash against the community. You know, that's why you can come out and say, it wasn't you, but you know, it was or these other people that are no longer around that still have access to the timescales. You say it could have been any one of them, but you can't prove that. So that has been there. So she's just uncomfortable about being on Spill the Geek Tea or any interviews. I'm still going to see if I can get her to do a video with me underneath, this channel, just because, she's still my friend. We're still friends, still care about each other. But talking once in a blue moon when she's on Twitch, I'm just there. I just not feeling like chatting. I'm just giving her that number, saying, okay, I'm the second person watching. For me, it's talked this long because I just don't talk to anyone. I'm just kind of like trying to deal with these out there. So with tomorrow night, we're taking a break. So it's been a mental recovery for me. You go to sleep early because the box is ready. So I'm going to wrap it up, King Hiss, get the label put on there, send it out to Sight Beyond Sight on Tuesday. Kenny and I can work on a couple little short videos on Monday just to get the ball rolling, ideas here and there, whatever we're going to play with in time. I'm hoping this is a backache and not my kidneys hurting. Still got to dig through the piles of stuff is pulling up. The piles of figures are adding up again on the floor. I mean, there's again the Lando Calrissian, the Knight of Ren, the William Shatner figures sitting there. It's like I want to put them somewhere. SpongeBob figures, do I actually want to display these now? I say it's so kind of so obscure. We know SpongeBob is like, yeah. Oops, I ripped my pants. It's Muscle Bob Buff Pants. What'd you call him? Robot SpongeBob. I was hoping there'd be another selection. I guess it kind of could look, but I don't want to pay full price. Well, full price, $7. $5 compared to $7. If they had another selection of these, I'll display them all. The one that reminds me of my best friend, I could put him somewhere. But clean out the floor, getting these drinks off the floor, starting a little bit of candy here and there. So tomorrow's resting, I'll be able to sleep. So that means I don't have to sleep all day on Monday. I'll be feeling better because I'm resting. And then we'll do some videos on Monday. Just record it, just keep it in the library. And I'll put it on a playlist because it's not going to go on to the main Sunday night stream. It'll just be, here it is on a playlist. And go straight to YouTube. And let YouTube soak it up for a day kind of thing. So that's what I want to do. Yep. Take control. If that was it was mentioned because possibly was the script editor that was going to be interviewed, and then said, the things that we talked about, and that's why it was the whole like, Spiner did that. Wow, what a douche! I had that feeling about Spiner, but I thought I was just joking. You did not like Picard. You did not like Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Mr. Data. Send him in a escape pod and set phases to. I know. And that's what I try to say, but then we have, you know, Liza's going through some mental things. Like I don't want to bug her anymore. I think I'm maybe pushing, but in time when she's feeling better, she said when time comes, she'll come back to the show. I just figure if I can send her the records, it's sorry, it's disgusting how things are going in this damned world. You should not feel anything. I mean, I wear a mask. I wear a face shield. I hear people go, "There's no more cases of anything." Oh, so then more just because no more known cases because it's not want to freak out people. People are still getting sick. I mean, I have some. I mean, look at me. I'm breaking out. I have blisters and scars all over me. It's like, is any of my internal organs failing? I don't know. Probably are. Is it a backache? Is it kidney failure? I don't know. We don't know these things. Things just happen. And LGBTQ. Okay, that's right. I always I get dyslexic on the letters. But the years of child and being Asian and saying the derogatory terms, and then others that did not say derogatory terms, like "oh nerd," and "wears glasses," and just people just being a holes that they are, and no protection for me to do anything but be a loner. Now I'm just angry all the time. I'm angry at work all the time. Make idiots making comments about that. So what you wear a mask for? I said, my business. He said, you have a business with masks? Like, no, my business, as in not your business. Like, are you open? Yes. Oh, I don't see a light on. But you asked me if I was open or not. And then the douchebag tells the ding dong, and ding dong goes narking on me. He's like, he's having attitude problems again. Well, the boss is more looking at some stupid woman opening up a baby food jar, looking at it and putting it back on the shelf. And as I went through my line, he goes up to him and say, you need to buy that jar. And the mother goes, I need you to, and he says to me very quietly, why can't she control her kids then? It's like a grandmother kind of thing. The daughter opens up the damn baby food jar and it puts it back on the shelf. It's like, you can't sell it. It's like, oh, you bought it. You did it. You bought it. But since I go a little further because people hear me mumble out of anger and disgust, then that's the thing. And I see there's at least two people that just two employees just wander around. I was like, really? You're making this one a full time, the other one's full time, and like they can't stay in one place. So I'm the one that has to endure all the work. I can't even do stock anymore because they're gonna wander around and try to cut my hours. They're trying to cut me 90 minutes a day. Hell no. That's like $15. 11. Yeah, $15 after tax. It's like, no, I want my $15. Why are you doing some of these a-holes that just wander around, don't do a damn thing? Nope. Or saying that he doesn't have many full-time people because at the end, the payroll is paying for them to be full-time, but he says, well, he needs to keep all the people in the deli full-time because if he cuts them back, we'll have to hire 10 more people, which is a damn dirty lie because I'll keep that secret for a while longer. But the deli manager is an old friend of his, so he begged her to become the deli manager and do anything possible. So there you go. There you go. That's the thing. So many things go on social media. She's yeah, that's true. Yes. We are actors, as we are actors, as I foretold you. We're all spirits, and are melted into air, into thin air. I can't remember the first lines anymore. My God, from Midsummer Night's Dream. Wow, my brain is really. She's a writer. She had issues with the publisher, and sadly, there's always issues with publishers taking claim for everything. So she couldn't continue writing until a certain time period is done and over with. But then when that's it, she started writing again, started making money again. But now she has to work in a regular job, like me. I tell you what, if I won the Powerball, I'll go see a dermatologist before all this, and then probably say like the videos. Are you stressing out because it's your fault you're getting acne? It's true. The psychic told me, stop stressing out because all the frustration and anger and disgust, I was just bubbling like, ow, there goes another one. I want to see that shampoo and soap that I ordered will come through and like take care of my skin for God's sakes. The blister on my eye, which was a zit, finally healed. I kept accidentally scraping off the scab. And then the hole got bigger, saying, nope, just going to carefully clean out the eye boogers, and it healed, thankfully. People are people, so why should it be? Yeah, always ganging up. I mean, that's like in high school, the ganging up. But then, of course, in time, the one that more annoying, not a bully to me, he became like a computer. He got into computers, so he was smarter than he tried to hold that being a douchebag in school, but later he said he wants to work on computers, so that's how he got better. And me, I'm working at a frickin'. I always say frickin'. I said frickin'. I working in the frickin' bookstore. Because I failed in thinking, oh, I'm going to be an actor. I'm going to entertain things. I'm going to be like Paul told me to do. And then here I am working at a grocery store just to have money to pay the bills. Is piling up things and coupons. Which am I going to use coupons for? I should sell the Hardee's coupons on eBay too, which we'll talk about that. And then I can do reviews on the crab chip from Oots. I love those chips. The voodoo chips from Zapp's. I love those. And the evil eye chips. I love those too. Evil eye. I just did not get the voodoo hot. I don't need those spicy chips. So I will open the bag and I'll go, deliciousness. Especially since they were half price. Most delicious. Delicious because it was half price. I'm thinking that it was him because Mackenzie, I forgot the pen, told me, and that's why, when this guy who was supposed to be the biggest thing to be, next biggest, because he had Doctor Who actors pop on, but a big thing like this, who was working with Doctor Who, is supposed to be on, and then decides, well, he didn't want to be on because Greg is on the sister show, and Christian's like, how you trust him? I trust him with my life. I said that. He left me a message on the phone. I said on the phone. Then I called him. I said, I trust him with my life. I believe in him. I believe everything he says to me. I have faith in him. So, okay. I just want to make sure. On the show, I said, if you wanted for me to say it. I'm no longer with the Legend of Traveling TARDIS. That there's no connection of Spill the Geek Tea with the Legend of Traveling TARDIS. No. So things you learn in life, but it popped up again. I just repeated it again. He never said it the third time because I wasn't sure, but this guy is the true a-hole that he is. Just didn't want to be on Legend of Traveling TARDIS because of Spill the Geek Tea, and Christian said it's a sister show. That's not he's not on this show. He's on that show. Well, it's in association with. I don't want to be on a show. It's like that's nice, huh? That's nice, huh? Right there. To say something like that. The name was never told. I said to him, this name, that name, the names I were given. Never said it. So because of that. But then again, with Christian said something on a talk show about LGBTQ, LGB. I went dyslexic on it. The LGBT. Oh, okay, I said it right. LGBTQ plus. And he was being honest about that, but he knows people. It's like, and as I say, Greg does, and you do, so everything's the same thing here. If he says because this guy was a big ass bully, and you went into a talk show and you said you believe that, when because and he told me how in the UK it's the group is split. You got this group, you got the group that doesn't believe that this one should be with that one, and I said, wow, things are so freaking complicated. Everyone's triggered about every damn thing. Well, like when I said earlier on another show, when I was walking towards the back, the girl comes at me, walks past my grocery man. She doesn't know he's stalking, and I'm dressed nicely. When did you change your signs? Like, 15 years ago. Like, it says Oriental food. It's like, isn't that offensive? And I said, I'm Oriental and I'm not offended. She goes, but isn't that for like furniture or something? And I just walked through the stockroom doors, slamming behind me. My mom so says, "Oh, she looks Oriental." You know, again, statues torn down, put up a tree. Tree dies. What was there? We don't know. It was a tree. Names being changed, things being forgotten. It's like you want to erase history to make such a bubbly world. That's that what was that season one episode with the dot and bubble. That's why I understand it because when MTV started going to the whole reality show stuff, it's like nothing else on TV. So I'm watching, like, okay, you want these people here? And then you find out reality shows are just fake. It's the producers and the editors making a story out of nothing, just trying to get the ratings. Then you get the Kardashians. Like, wow, these are pretty. Look, these girls are pretty. She got a nice big old booty. And mm. And it's like, wow. So, and then with Jenner doing his things, like, what? Say, is this? You have a choice, you know. It's just I because he didn't have a big enough role in keeping up with the Kardashians. All of a sudden, he's like, well, he wants to go through the gender change. Like now, you get a bigger role on the show. Is that it? Is it for ratings? Because that's what I determined from that. He was he had kids, and all of a sudden, like, no, it's a ratings thing. It's want to be attention. Like me, saying, I have a coworker saying, I want to go home. I want to go home. Saying, you don't think I want to go home? You don't think I want to go on the roof and pretend, how I tell people I say moron, moron. Oh, good morning. How are you? Dealing. That's good. Or dealing. What'd you say? Dealing. Dealing with idiots like you. Paying a slot with paying a slot through the plexiglass, not around it. Don't give me $100 bill for $10 or less. Holding the bill up to like, it's real. Why would I give you a fake bill? Just ignore. Again, the triggered dingbat that said didn't like the word Oriental foods. Triggered. It's just so much arrogance and stupidity. Let's see, I'm trying to get to. Okay, that was the Mr. Data. Shut to kill. Aye, aye, Captain. Hmm. Some people just they don't care. They want to have their power. I just cause all these problems. Mm. Well, even with trying to think of a customer, right? Old man has like a squinty eye, has overalls, got lighters in his pockets, riding around. He is rude to the women, which are mostly all women cashiers, except for me. Well, Sam, I don't know what I can't remember what his real name is, but he went through half a transition. He talks about his grandma and his boyfriend. It's like, I was kind of annoyed at him at the beginning, but you know, he's not doing anything wrong. He's just the way he is. And like, you know, they always say, "Oh, you were born a man, and I'm going to talk to you like you're a man." It's like, you know, whatever. He just Sam likes to talk over and over and over and over. It's like, tone it down. So I can put up with Sam, but I cannot put up with Darius. That big old a hole leans on the conveyor belt, doesn't do a damn thing. He said thoughts of, "Well, I just want to end it all." Said, why don't you got rid of him? Why don't you get rid of the other one? Just walks around, do damn nothing. But she's needed for what? She don't do jack. So I can point out stupid people here and there. You know, everything here and there. But in person, you know, when I said that old man degradates my bestie, say, "Where's your lazy husband?" Because they met at work. And I care about both of them, but as she pointed out who it was, so she went to go help, and the other cashier, I said, "No." I tell him, "You come my line." I was, didn't talk down to him. I say, "Here's your stuff. Do you want this in here? You can ride a car outside." Okay, there you go. But I do say, there we are then. There we are then all the time. And most of the time I say, "You're welcome." When someone say, "You're welcome," I say, "No, I did you a service. You're welcome." And only twice have I ever said what my manager said to me, "My job is to ring up your groceries, take your money, and get you out. That's it." "Where's the bathroom?" "Oh, it's in the parking lot. We all want to see you take a dump in front of the parking lot." Now, there was this dude, he bought the Fifth Avenue bars. They caught him pissing in the parking lot. I was confronted about pissing in the parking lot. In the front parking lot. So I don't know what he looks like, but, believe me, if I want to be that way, I would say, "P man." Dun, 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 dun. P man. Dun, 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 dun. Mr. P man. I would. I would believe me. I would. But all these people that try to talk down to me laughing is like, F them. I have enough problems here and there. Don't shed a tear for me. I just, this is why I'm degrading so badly, because it's like, that's why again, it's like you say, don't stress out. Saying the spirit that is clinging to me is not a demon, nor is she an angel. So I keep trying to say, "You're not a demon nor an angel. Help me, help me in the past. Help me now. Help me clear my skin. Help me with my internal organs. Now let us begin." That didn't work. "And so we will begin. And so we will begin." Yeah, that works. You know, I'm not looking for anyone anymore. Like, I've stopped. This stuff, has to be taken care of. But here I am again, getting close to time. It's like I said I was going to do 4 hours, but I'm going to do at 8:30. I'm stopping. I'm going to play a little bit of Hero Wars. I'm not going to do anything else. Just a little bit of Hero Wars. But again, tomorrow is like I'm only scheduled for 7 hours. I'm going to try to do 8 hours because I leave early on Saturday, so I can just rest a bit. Because manager wanted me to leave an hour and a half early today. It's like again, $15. I don't. I'm by myself in the morning doing all this crap, and all he cares about is the numbers. Like you and your damn girlfriend over there, and just leaving together. What does your wife say about that? He's not going to retire because he enjoys what he's doing. Yeah, because he's got that girlfriend on the side. Oh. Again, you told me, and it was never stated. I said, was this person, this person? You never replied to him. But the fact is one of the big wigs, and Mackenzie said this is why, upset about that because he wanted them on the show. But again, a fake, Faker, yes, for Master Universe, I like Faker because it's unique and have all these customs of it, but fake people just disgust the hell out of me. And I see it at work through the employees. I see it with customers all the time. People that can't put the freaking cards back where they belong. Put the card. Why can't you put the card right there? Why'd you have to put it right next to it? Or what the sign said is $3.99 for this. What is it? It says for a 12-pack, not a 24-pack. You're not going to get a 24-pack of Callaway Blue water for freaking $4. The Callaway Blue is $9. Now, for the fact it's sold out, the offer is $7.99 for a 24-pack. And it was supposed to be limit 3, and it's supposed to knock up $1, but didn't work. So I was like, just sell it. Make the money off of it anyway, because next week, the Callaway water is $6.99 for a 24-pack once you spend $20 more. And there's a limit of so many. I think I didn't read the paper thoroughly. I was like scoping through. I'm not gonna pay for it. Oh yeah, we sold out the big bottles too. Big bottles of 69 cents. I don't know what happened to mine. Disappeared. And the world just disappears. Yeah. And for you to be, that's again that remember that was the episode you were backstage and you and I stated it and you shook your head and you left the studio. But you say it on your show and if we, you and I do the videos, if you want to, Kenzo knows segment, if we throw things about that, just you and I talking, you taking more. My mom is just doesn't care. Just her mindset of because we go to the Oriental market, I hate it when I said, wait a minute, it just jumped. Okay. The whole thing jumped. That's why when I click on the buttons, I don't know what I'm missing here. Oriental Imports in Orlando, one of the biggest things. And she's like, well, woman has a bit of an attitude because she's out to sell things. She don't care. We have Asian markets, we have Oriental markets. This and that. It's like, for me, it's like, doesn't make a difference. I got Superman stand proper. Okay. I think I'll leave his head on. I don't want to put a head of me on Superman. Because I would sell this as the custom. I was like, it doesn't look like Superman. Looks like you. Yeah. I'll do the paint thing. Okay. And I keep hearing that some people do not like Big Finish at all. I mean, the idea of, it's expanding, but they're saying it's not canon. It's like, well, what about canon now? We have everything that Chibnall did, and it destroyed Gallifrey. And little jokes here and there that leads through. Like, okay, but that's kind of where I take my novel, is when my doctor calls out, and my doctor just, he lost his universe. He's now in a cherry picked universe, and calls out and finds the 12th Doctor, finds 13th Doctor, and again, that's the whole seven thing, So the whole mindset of things. The 12th Doctor gets over it, because it's 12th Doctor, just, but he gets upset when I'm holding her hand. That was in the dream. Not my fault that she falls for me. And of course, the that you can't really put in a novel, and I don't want to put it in a novel. There's the exposition, which I'm not good at exposition, but I could be good at exposition. So there, you see, there's be that relation to it, but nothing downright stated. It's implied, implied that my doctor and her doctor, they're just being around so much, Yeah, they're all the same. Yeah, if I was trying to say that's the spirit, which is not a demon or an angel. Like, if she really cares about me, and she's been around for a long time, even when my skin was clear, like, I won't be crying over someone like you, crying. Hope you feel that way too. Oh, crying, crying. Again, with my deterioration, I just want to. Amen. Yeah, that's it's gonna be, because yeah, all of them. Absolutely, you can't. It was my next best friend was something over something else. I get angry. He said to the cute bartender, "Oh, he's not racist. He hates everyone." She goes, "Ah, okay." He laughed. I went, "I'm not racist. I hate everyone." How could you? In an alternate universe, she's my wife. And it was through me trying to be the doctor over and over again after Eccleston left, and as I auditioned, and so I met David, and it didn't go through, and then Matt comes along, I auditioned again, so that's how I met Matt, and so friends with David and Matt, and I knew about Peter Capaldi. So, oh, Peter, I was like, oh, he's yes, you or you, oh, yes, you are definitely the doctor. But seeing how they treated him, and has all these things going on, and when Chibnall comes about, I say, I said I would not audition again for Doctor Who, but you go in. I'm just gonna be standing here behind you, and then she becomes a doctor, and then she tells me all these things like, what? He was what? Eh? That's blasphemy, heresy. Save me from the monster that is eating me. I realize blasphemy, Heresy, save me from the victim. I'm satanized. I'm satanized. I notice I'm not have a double chin in that audio clip, that video clip, because it was the actor who played the priest. He had a double chin. So because I had double chin for a while and I like lost it. So I was like, that wasn't my chin. That was his chin. My AI face was put on his chin. The chin. Chin. Yeah. Can't. Nope. You know, they're trying because, the actors that, if I, but again, I think it was you told me that they are very particular on who they pick. You know, again, alternate universe, I'm living in England, married to Jodie, and I'm doing stuff for Big Finish because the voices I can do, and nothing's going to change with them. They say, well, you need to do this, you need to do that. It's like, okay, what am I going to do? They hired any actors trying to hire a half Asian dude. They're trying to make the money and have the family and the cat, while I'm collecting Doctor Who toys. Like, no, he's going to sell his Big Finish audios. We all have to sell our Big Finish audios because he has it on digital. And based on what he has, like, well, let's see. Maybe we can swap. Say you have some, I have some. We'll swap and see, listen to them, and you can download. So we have our collections there downloaded, which I don't know how to download because I don't have my thing plugged in. The only downloads I have is from Big Finish that I paid for. But in time, everything has to go. I would like to listen to these things just to say, cool, like this and that. And say, well, what do you have? Do I have? We'll swap and everything. And you interested in that? Or I understand that, we did have now we just sell it off because we don't need it anymore because we already have copies of it. Blasphemy, heresy. Yeah. Kenny went through a lot. We all do. But he had to be tough. Hanging him tough. That's just in. That staff. I remember he tells the stories and the staff. They all work together against the inmates. That's the way it is. That's the problem. Is people are just horrible, self-entitled, self-centered, egotistical, inbred, knuckle dragging, dirt eating, tree swinging. Did I see that inbreeding? Swamp twats. There we are then. Like I say, the two youths keep telling me to do the interaction thing, so I'm trying to do my best to. I'm lost in my head all the time, but with everyone's posting on here, it's like when I first started this thing, I have some people here and there, and the earliest show I had was like 30 minutes. I was explaining, what I was going through here and there, and that's what the show is about. It's just me just complaining. But with everyone talking is about it's need to be refocusing on everything. I'm trying. It's like on this morning's show. It was I kept flipping back and forth between the tabs. And of course, the 2 times I did flip back and forth between the tabs, something happened on the screen. Oh, it's like, what? Oh, I missed it. You get the gist of it. Jism? No, not Jism, gist. When the actress was, the deaf actress said she understands why a deaf person was right to play that role. Is like, hmm? And I was like, what? I didn't, read and watch. She's like, okay, so there's something behind you, but you cannot hear it. That's why. So like someone may have caught it on sooner, but I still caught it at the beginning, making sense. Okay, that explains why they chose a deaf actress for this part, because the voice could not tell her what to do. Because that's why last night's episode was the sequel to a season 1, season 2, season 1, season 2, season 4. Season 4 episode, it was still David season 4. Yeah. Chris, David with Billy, David with Freema, David with Donna. So season 4, this is the sequel. Last night's episode was sequel to season 4 episode, which was a fantastic dark episode. Yeah, that's why I still haven't gone through my Facebook. I'm done with it. I'm done with all that there. That never happened. Finish. That's hilarious. McDonald's in the 80s. Yeah. I wish I could have got those little any ashtrays from the restaurants just to have them. So the CIA can hack into my TV and listen to every word I say, but McDonald's can't hear me say no pickles through their drive-through speaker. I want extra pickles. No way, Bubble Bass. Hashtag sharp tic-tac-toe. Hashtag stay woke. I don't get it. Only 8 more months until Christmas. Remember that, people. 8 more months till Christmas. Meow. The truth is the truth, even if no one believes it. A lie is a lie, even if everyone believes it. It's one of don't give up. Never skip English classes. I don't need no receipt. That's double negative. That means you need a receipt. How did Rome fall? Started endless wars, greedy leaders, wasteful spending, unpaid debts, dollar collapse. Well, should have went with quote unquote dollar collapse or currency collapse. Currency collapse would have been the proper word. Of course, an American thought of that one. Sound familiar? Just want to get to the bottom of my Facebook memories. Memories. Okay, where is it? Oh, that's what I try to do. I am a reverend for. I am the doctor, no matter what Gadget had to say one time. I know what it's like You don't know what it's like to be the sad man, to be the bad man behind blue eyes. Yes, Eliza. Doctor was excellent this week. Kind of cool if she saw the watch during party. Nothing more nothing more intimidating than being sardined on a train with a bunch of drunk football idiots chanting and hollering. Yeah. Carolyn Monroe. It's a doppelganger nonetheless. We all have these things to deal with. Unsavory things. Ooh, that'd be nice if they did that DC Retro Collection. Come on, McFarlane, you screw up and fix things before it's too late. I don't know about that there, so I just want to go and jump into Hero Wars real fast. I'm going back in the chat. Just wanted to make sure I had... No, I want to go back. Go back. Thank you. Boxes and spheres. That's what I want. Okay, so the memories are done. You told. No. And this should not be. Honestly. Well, that's the whole part of McDonald's. It's the pickles. Yes, Kenny is. I can't find my paperwork as usual. I can only eat so much shrimp before I start breaking out. She doesn't reply to me all the time. It's, maybe I just push too much because, that's my downfall. So, my downfall is bothering women too many times. But I figured now that I bugged her way too much, and now she's all these things going on. So all I can do is just leave the the hearts and likes on X and Instagram and Facebook. It's like enough that she knows I'm around. But when I go again, I go to Tuesday. I'm going to go to UPS store first, see if anything is there. If not, then I go to Target, and if they have the LP, I may just buy it. And I was trying to get her something on Amazon, but anything on Amazon before was people have their list on Amazon, and you can buy something for them, and it sends straight to their address. But for some reason, well, I went on hers, and it would not allow me to send it to her as it's supposed to. It would be sending it to me. It's like, I don't need to pay that shipping to the United States and be sending back to her, which I don't even know if she would receive or not, kind of thing. I mean, I've done it for people here and there. And I had my assistant manager bought something from me on Amazon, but it was not sent to my address. It was sent to her. So that change may have happened even earlier. Send friendship ships to those to your friends and galleries to get them in return and spend. Well, oh, okay. Oh, invite. Okay, never mind. We got one. It's like to go through your wish list, and I can't send you anything because it's not there. And I told her that, and no reply. I was like, I don't want to be any misconstruing, like with someone else in the past. It's like, no, I'm just lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. I've got nobody to call my own. Ooh, I'm so lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. I wish that I could go back home. Letters, never a letter. So I don't want to say like, oh, he's so. Oh. No, I'm just awkward. I'm a good man. I'm just quite awkward at things, I don't mean any harm. I just want everything to be good for everyone. I want everyone to be happy. That's all. Then I get lost in my own head. I'll get back to chats in a second. I just want to go forward a bit on there. There we go. Okay, now back to top here. I went to inmates. There was lost my spot here. Okay. Okay, I remember that one. People just the way people are is they always want to have power over. Okay, remember that one. Okay, 20. Me as a Pisces, I can go about saying, as it's true. You read anything about Pisces, and it's true. I observe. We all observe. And so at the darkest moment, I can just pop up and say truth right then and there. I just wish I had that power long ago. I'm just so afraid to stand up for myself. Yeah, that's the thing. I kind of got there too. Like, I don't. I'm the true of I will watch, I will observe, and if someone gets me angry, I will sprout the truth on them and watch them fall. I wish I could have done that long ago. Would have been so much better for me. I felt so downridden, but then again the stress pops up. Like, why am I stressing out over things here? And is someone I know online? Yes. Give me a second here. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Anyway, so just going through some of my mail very quickly, because I have 69 messages left. Oh, 69. I can say 25% off all menu prices. Domino's have a 1-2. I had to order online. You can do what you want to. Super 7 is offering a Papa V ultimate figure. Like, I don't need an ultimate figure. I mean, I got the patch. Oh, let's see. Lot of 5 Star Wars Stormtroopers OTC White Trooper Soldier action figure, 3.75, $27. So a little over $5 each. That I compared 3 figures, 5 figures, 10 figures, 15, 20, 25, and in the range of what I really wanted. This was actually a good price for total $27 with the shipping and everything else. It's, said it was China, but the distributor is in the United States. I think it's in Utah. That's where I was able to get it. Whilst other things in China's like, no, forget it. We can't send it to you anymore. So Sand Troopers are always cool. I'd like to read, but these other ones, Range Trooper, like, it's a Disney ones. The Disney characters that are created, like to get into that, it's like, nah. It's enough. I got into Masters Universe again, and the idea of, okay, I'm just curious here. Entertainment Earth still has She-Hulk available, $27. But again, I did put 2 on Big Bad Toy Store. So 1 to open them up and 1 to keep in the package. That's a beautiful package. Like, so cool. But yeah, I'm about 50 emails. I'm just not going to get to. I want to just get. Oh, 8:42, my lord. Okay, so it's time to check this real fast, and then McDonald's promotion, Georgia Pisces, the departure ball. I'd like to, but it's now time for something wrong with Briggs. The Legend of the Traveling Time Lords. Briggs just kind of seemed, I don't know. But I think we should be done. So let's see here. Besides Sight Beyond Sight, which I will send him his his figure on Tuesday. Let's see, with the banners we got, oh, let me get off the, I can never get, there we go. Scroll back down. Scroll. New comments. No. Yeah. Let's get the banners. So, catch us on Sundays, taped or live. Next week, tomorrow is taped because the interview with our own paparazzo, Dave Chapman of Everywhere, and when he can be available on Spill the Geek Tea, which we'll get back to his banner in a second. Chris always here at Reverend Amagon. Grego, the time scales. Oh, Jay's not on. Catch Candyman on Instagram. Dave's not here, but you can watch him tomorrow. Catch his new show coming up, The Happiness Patrol. Catch Pedro on X.com. Catch Kenny on YouTube, which you should be on tonight on Ostradamus's Clubhouse. Much paper talk about toys. And just kind of, hopefully one day again. When it gets nice and cool, we'll see Eldor again. When Mikey has time. Not sure about them. Take off Mikey's thing there. Go back to the comments. Okay. Yes, it was a very fine thing. Very fine day. John Ainsworth. That name sounds familiar. But until next Wednesday, 5 p.m., we all know it's next Wednesday, 5 p.m. Just keep it in line with the 5 p.m. thing. 55555. And 10 minutes for me to play a little bit on Hero Wars, which just a couple of things. I'm not going to go through the whole game. Yeah, I'm not going to go through the whole game. I'm tired. I need some rest to deal with tomorrow's peoples. I'm not even doing anything there. I don't need any Funkos. Still need to make 2 more Funko Pops one day. Oh, now the Darth Vader mask popcorn bucket is available through AMC. It wasn't available last time. It's now. It's available now. Oh my lord. Okay. It's expensive. Limit the item ships within 6 days. Okay. It's a Darth Vader popcorn bucket. And they take PayPal. I don't have any discount codes. Do I have discount codes? Do I have discount codes? Do I have discount codes? Do I have discount codes for AMC? Does anyone have discount codes for AMC? AMC. AMC. Let's trust. See if I get any discount codes. That's the new one. Oh, that's for March. Dang it, Bobby. That's Snow White popcorn bucket. Oh my word, that's so really. That's 10, 16, 3, 11. Okay. Crimey 6. I have no coupon for AMC. AMC. That's it. There's no coupon for AMC. I will have to pay full price. I want it now. I have to have the Darth Vader popcorn bucket. It'll go nicely with my thing. I'm sending it to my P.O. box. Holy crap, the shipping is disgusting. But it's one of a kind. It's like when I was on Thursday night watching the countdown to the midnight masses, trying to get the Skeletor Ghost LP and such. They had a worldwide exclusive of 1,000 copies only of the vinyl. Worldwide, 1,000 copies. I'll put it in the background with my Darth Vader helmet popcorn bucket, which I paid a lot for. Now I'm going to see what she's doing there. Oh, Cottontail, you're such a... Okay, so we went through the things there. Audio, that is. Bye, Pedro. Yes, it's time for me to do that there. So you lost 3, you gained 2. Yes, interview with Dave tomorrow on Spill the Geek Tea. Chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggies. Okay, gentlemen, and all those in between. I don't want to bug Eliza anymore for quite a while. It's like, I just feel sorry that she has to go through all that. But don't want to see so... But I say, if for some reason the thing is not at Target, is not at UPS store, I still may just go to Target and buy, if they have it, the album and the CD. Because what I told my bestie at work, that I was going to give her the CD, her eyes just like lit up because like, whoa. So they won't know that I actually just bought it at Target in the store because I bought it online to save for the, because I said if it came in, again, if it comes in, then yes, the gift goes out there. But if it doesn't, I still might do it anyway. I'll send Eliza whenever she replies, like, I got the Target exclusive Red Vinyl album and it's for you because, you've been through all this hell and back, you deserve it. You know, we're here for you, we're the good guys. And to Bestie say, I said, I say, look, I got you the CD. It came in the mail. Yeah, she's happy. Pop the CD in the car and listen to all 10 songs. Yeah. That's the thing. When that YouTube guy said you should like your own videos. Yeah. It happens. Gotta get those algorithms first. Yubatuba. So that's it for tonight. I will do the setup for the. Everyone knows Wednesday is coming. So I do the video thing tomorrow. Now it's like, oh, my credit card statement is available. How nice. How expensive. And Toy Hacks has things that I just don't do, but it's nice to look at what they do. So I will get to that tomorrow. So to all, let's see here, StreamYard. Exactly. Everything will come about. Let's see if it gets banners and should I do this? I'm just for fun. Let's see. Always remember time waits and turns slowly. Add banner. Always remember time waits and turns slowly. I'm sorry, sir. You have an ID10T problem. We need to send you to customer service. Oh, okay. Peachy. Good night, everybody. End stream. Play out.